Three, two, one.
Dude. Welcome. That's bad. Hold on. Do that again. Welcome back to another episode of the No Name Podcast. I'm your host for this week, Manny, joined by my co-host Ricky. I didn't think of anything.
I literally
Uh,
was just still trying to use my bit.
yeah. 43, right?
Huh?
That's this episode. 43, right?
Fort what?
Right. I think we're episode 43. Episode 43. We got a couple of
Yes.
topics for you guys today. It might
Yes.
get a little nerdy, might get a little gamey. We don't care. It's gonna be a fun podcast. For those of you, for first-time listeners, we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Anchor, and YouTube every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Ricky, how you been?
I just had tired.
Same, dude. Same.
And everything. I mean, I had a we're recording on recording the day before because Manny was gone most of the week, most of the weekend,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I had the last 2 days off, so from work.
That's what's up.
So it's actually been pretty nice to have that. Um, Other than that, it's just been more. I guess I'm just. It's like it. The thing about February,
Drained.
not drained. There's not much happening. Well, besides the fact that we're in a pandemic, but
True.
it's like, in a, I mean, we have WandaVision. I have some. That's something to look forward to every Friday, which we're getting close to, which we'll talk about later, and everything. But that's coming to its last 3 episodes. We're gonna get a break. We get a week. We're gonna empty break. We have Falcon. We have Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I have for MCU wise in March. Um, there's like a couple new things coming out gaming wise. We have and then like so it's like it's just trying to find. It's just like it's not a rut, but it's just more the fact of like what else is there to do and all that stuff. And then
Yeah.
and trust
It's
me,
like a slow phase right now.
yeah, and trust me, I have a huge backlog of content that I still haven't gone through. In all honesty, it's just trying to hard. For me, it's more because like I have this, I have my 9 to 5, and all that stuff, and we started. Our church is now open again, and all that stuff.
Correct.
For reasons I don't want to get into, um, and so it's like figuring out this, figuring out getting this to go, making sure Sunday's good to go, making sure I'm on par with my 9 to 5 and all that stuff. I'm focused on that and all that stuff. Like when it comes, and especially the fact that I work at home too, and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
It's a lot more boring, I feel like.
Yeah,
Not boring, but
it makes it a little harder to do stuff and everything. I mean, of course, yeah, I can go outside, but at the same time, it's like I go outside and I can just like that's it and all that stuff. Like the excitement
yeah,
of going
you
out,
can't really go anywhere.
the
Like
excite,
theaters are closed.
well, besides that, it's just the excitement to go outside and right now doesn't seem
Yeah.
exciting pre-pandemic and all that stuff. I guess in a way, because you don't
Oh,
know what's
okay.
gonna happen.
So like, oh, I get to go to Walmart. Or
Yeah,
like,
it's like me going to Walmart now. It's just more of like it becomes more of a necessity than just like just doing it for the heck of it and all that stuff
yeah,
and everything.
yeah, which we
And
did a lot.
yeah,
Which,
so it's like if I go to Walmart, I know I ask like okay, I'm going to Walmart because I know I have to get a couple things and all that stuff
yeah.
and come back home and also like today I did laundry and I did laundry and I was like, I got in, did what I needed, and left because I can't because like I was in my car while the clothes were washing and drying. I wasn't in the
Oh, okay.
building. I wasn't in it because I mean people had masks on and everything still, but still it's just like I'd rather be in my car. And funny thing about that though, um, that was on my Instagram. I posted about trying out this Coca Cola with coffee drink that I
Oh, how
found
is
this.
that? I've seen that.
It is interesting. Like
Does it just taste like Coca-Cola and coffee mixed together? Like,
so like the the post I did is like kind of like brief and stuff. It's like not much explained, really.
yeah, I
I
didn't get
did
to see it.
I did it, yeah. But even though you liked it, um,
I did.
Yes, you did. You were the first one to like it.
I like a lot of things that I don't really pay attention to. So yeah,
Exactly. That's why I was
I
like, he
see.
is like when I
I'll
saw
just
it.
scroll down and like things.
When I saw it, I was like, he probably didn't even watch it.
Oh, just showing support.
And like when you drink it, it's like your first. It's like you. I'm like first. I was like, okay, I'm tasting the Coke, and then right when like after I put it down and start like swallow goes down, then I'm starting to feel taste the coffee later. I'm like, okay,
Dope, dope.
stuff.
So now, is it like how? What kind of coffee? Like, not what kind of coffee is
So
this? Is a
it's
stupid
in
question.
three different.
Like,
It's three different flavors.
okay.
There's dark blend, caramel, and vanilla. Vanilla was the one that I tried.
Oh, okay, okay.
And all
I'll
that
probably
stuff.
try dark.
And all that stuff. I was like at first I was like I wasn't gonna go grab the dark blend, but I was like, no, let me get one with flavor, with actual flavor.
Dark coffee has hella flavor.
And then I bought a Rockstar with it just in case I didn't like it. Uh,
So,
oh, other than that, my 100 Thieves jersey finally came
I
in.
was just about to ask you. Yeah,
Yes, it did.
I was just
For
about to ask.
like they still they went on sale on the 15th of January. They already mentioned when ordering it, it's like there is a chance shipping will be delayed because of COVID and everything like that and stuff, how that stuff works,
Yeah,
which is fine, understandable, and all that stuff. It was just more for the fact that this is my second time buying 100 Thieves apparel, or how, I forget how they actually call it. And
merchandise,
no,
gear.
I don't know,
No.
drops. No, wait, drops because they
Oh,
didn't.
okay. Just merch drops.
Yeah, just drops. I think it was that. I could be wrong. Um, and I got that like within a couple weeks and all that stuff. This in particularly took almost like literally a month. But I don't. I think it's also for the fact because like it's custom. It's customized also because it has
Yeah, you're gonna show us
my name.
your gamer tag.
I don't know how I want to. Okay, let's just see what happens. Let's just give this a shot. But it's probably
There
showing
you go. A
backwards.
little bit more.
It's showing
You go a little bit
backwards
more.
when we go watch this. Hold on. Ah, there we go.
I can see it. Yeah, there you go. Right there.
But it's showing
That's good.
backwards. It's gonna be showing backwards when it's on the YouTube video. So
No, it says I'm only Ricky for
and all
those
that
of you
stuff.
who
But yeah, so
are
this
seeing it
was extra.
backwards.
So that was extra. So I don't know
Oh,
if the fact that this is more has my name, it took a little bit longer and all that stuff, and then probably and then. But the thing is though about it, like especially when you watch when 100 T drops, 100 do drops for their like jerseys or just clothing in general. When people get
yeah,
it, like literally when you go on YouTube, their Instagram account and look at their stories, they're always reposting stories of when the people because it's that's like you kind of know when you're gonna get yours. I had not seen
yeah.
that all. I did not see that for the whole month,
So it was extremely delayed then.
so it must have been like extremely delayed and all stuff and all stuff.
Yeah,
Because
and then sometimes they're really hard to get some of their stuff.
this stuff, I'm surprised. Like this is the second. I think this is the second drop out of the out of from the. This is the second drop I've done. I've actually did and all that stuff, and I'm surprised that I actually got mines in time.
Yeah,
I actually got them because it is hard to get this stuff.
yeah. 'Cause I tried one time on their first release. I tried getting their dad cap,
Yeah,
but yeah, that was extremely difficult to get.
yeah. Well, because but then again, it's like the trick about it though is like, and this is how like I found out when I did the no camping collection.
Hmm.
Uh, what you want to do is before you can go on the website before it goes on sale, log in, put in your like stuff, your payment method, all that stuff, put that all
Yeah,
in, and then you'll still be logged in when when it drops, and then just make sure just grab what you need and you're good
yeah,
and all that stuff. That because you already have all your stuff set up.
yeah. It's like with the PS5s and Xboxes and stuff like that. Like you
Yeah.
log into the website.
Same thing with like pretty much it's like if you're looking to get a console, the best thing to do is make sure you have your payment method and your shipping address all set up in the account before you do it and all
Yeah,
that stuff. So it's just like it's the same thing with that, and I think that's probably why I was able to do it because I know I probably will if I didn't do that. I probably would they probably would have gone and all that
yeah,
stuff. So I was like I was lucky enough to get past this one and get the jersey and and all that stuff.
It's a nice jersey. I like it.
Oh,
I
it
like the
is.
slash thing, like
Yeah,
the
it's really
little
nice.
line thing it goes through.
Yeah,
I
it's
like
really
that.
nice.
I like it better than last year's, to be honest. I didn't care for last year.
Last year's I like last year's for the simplistic of it, of how
I didn't
simple it
like.
is.
I don't really care for white things. Like not that I don't doesn't look good. It
There
looks
was the
good,
red and
but
black
I
also.
don't like wearing white things. Oh really? I just
Yeah,
saw the white ones.
yeah, that's probably why.
I
Because
was like promoted.
you
I
didn't
just saw
see
the
it.
promoted ones.
No, they promoted it
Yeah.
in all different in those colors. It was
Really? I was.
white, a red one, and a black one.
I only noticed the white ones, but yeah. I mean, white things look good. I just don't like wearing them because of the fact that like you get really dirty really fast. So I
Yeah,
stay away from like white clothes. But yeah, no, I really like the design of this one.
yeah, it's really nice.
I'd say it's second to their first year. That
Funny,
baseball jersey is just way too good.
I
That
oh man, if I had
baseball jersey just too
if
damn good.
only if they do like if they somehow do like a resale for that or a drop for that and then redo it,
Dude,
oh my
I
god,
know.
I'll be all over that. Funny thing about that,
Exactly.
funny thing about this too, it's like to the fact that I hold Rockstar in my hand. They recently just announced today that they're partnering with Rockstar as one of their sponsors.
Oh, cool.
So convenient enough because I saw that after I bought this. I was like, how convenient.
They should do a can. That'd be dope.
I should probably
I
put the
feel like they
Game
would.
Fuel cans away then.
Who's sponsored by Game Fuel? Is any team sponsored by Game Fuel?
In 100T,
No, in CDL in general.
um, I know I want to say I know Optic and Thieves are. Thieves just recently announced that they're that Game Fuel sponsors
They're
them.
switching over.
No, they're
Oh, okay.
no, it's LA Thieves.
Oh, they're doing both.
Yeah, they don't.
Oh, okay.
No, the thing is with how esports sponsors work in a way, especially if it's like something like Game Fuel or anything like that. They don't, more particularly Game Fuel, they don't do it just to one particular team. They will do it with
Oh,
multiple
okay.
orgs and all that stuff. Like Game Fuel in general is with Optic in general and like Optic Gaming and all that stuff. CLG and then just for like content creators, Courage from 100T and then Yashiro from 100T also, and like he's a big League of Legends content creator. And, like
Yeah.
Game Fuel sponsors them.
And then isn't Doc a Game Fuel sponsor, right?
Doc also and all that stuff since he is getting his own
Dude, I
design
can't wait
line.
for that. I hope that's gonna be in stores. I
You
don't really
know,
want to get that
so
online.
here's the funny part. Here's the cool part. So the cool other thing about it is like who those who are like sponsoring them, like especially the content creator side of part, right? They have their own codes
Hmm.
because GameFuel has a website where you can order from the website
Yeah.
from GameFuel.com. I did that. This started in December. I did my code. I got my code and I ordered it right. I was gonna do it again, uh, and all that stuff and everything because the code still works and all that stuff. The code still work
Oh, okay.
and all that
It's
stuff.
not like a month thing or anything.
Nah, like the code
Oh,
still
okay.
work. Or if not, I can use. I was like, there's someone else I can use. Um,
Yeah.
all of a sudden, I'm ordering it. I'm putting in my information and all that stuff, and then all of a sudden, it's like we cannot. They said this. There's a message that's saying we do not deliver to this zip code. I'm like, I I bought a pack from you like not that like a month ago, and now you're not
Yeah.
letting me do this because the also thing about it, when you do it from the website, they have like a rewards program with it also. So you get like you can get stuff by the number by how many stuff you buy. Like the more you buy, you
Oh,
get
like
points.
G Fuel's thing. How they have like exclusive shakers and stuff.
I think so, yeah. If I want to say,
Yeah. You can do like shakers like that are only exclusive to like club things, stuff
yeah.
like that.
So I was excited. So I was like, oh, because I think some of them was a mouse pad. One was like a thermos, not a thermos, but I forget what they call
A
them. The actual
tumbler?
water bottle. Something like the actual those water bottle kind
Like a
things.
tumbler? Or
Tumbler,
just, oh, okay.
something like that in a way. Yeah, one of them was that. So I was like, oh, I want that, but it doesn't
The
ship.
mouse pad seems dope.
All of a sudden now it doesn't ship to my freak. It doesn't now no longer ships to my zip code. And I'm like,
Damn.
y'all just lost the customer
Yep.
and all that stuff. Because I love Game Fuel.
You
That's
should
why
you should
those
go
were
to Red
there.
Bull.
Those That
You
was
should come to Team Red Bull. That's what you should do.
it's either this, it's either them or this. If I had a
I don't know.
Rockstar,
I mean,
especially with their
I
new
just, I just prefer Red Bull.
especially with their new
I just
their
prefer.
new branding and all
The
that
new
stuff.
logo's cool.
So, like I said, if somehow I end up becoming a big content creator or anything like that, which I'm not like saying I will be, even though I enjoy doing it, and we get a sponsor, if it's one of these two, I'm picking one of those two.
What about Red Bull? Red Bull's dope.
Nothing against Red Bull. Nothing against Red Bull. And all that
No,
stuff.
I'm saying like flavor wise. Like I don't know any of them company wise, but
And all that stuff. I
I
say
feel like Red Bull's the best flavor wise. I'd rate that. I like the
I
flavor of it.
I don't know about that now.
You haven't had it,
I've
or
had
you
Red
have
Bull.
had it, you like it.
I've
You
had
don't
Red
care
Bull.
for it.
No, I'm saying no. I like Red Bull. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, okay.
I have nothing against. I don't have nothing against it. Like Red Bull. Like Red
Gives
Bull
you
was like
wings.
one of the first drinks I ever had,
Oh,
and all that
I thought,
stuff.
I thought you were gonna say gives me wings.
That was
You
that
paused
was
and I was like,
that was on the mind at first. That was on the mind at
yeah.
first, but I was like, no, let's not try to bring up nostalgic ads and all that stuff in a way. And all
You
that
see
stuff.
the Christmas ad when he's like he fires his reindeer because he has wings now? The
Hmm.
Santa Claus. That's hilarious.
But
Yeah.
I was like, when you said taste, I was like, I don't know about that because like I've had all the flavors for those ones, and besides those three, there are like they have some good flavors and all that stuff. Um,
Yeah.
Rockstar has a bunch of them. I mean, there's the regular, which I
Yeah.
enjoy, the fruit punch, which is something I also enjoy, the hardcore apple, I think that's what they call it, is also something I like, and then they have a new lemonade one, which is surprisingly good.
Is it a yellow can?
Yeah,
The hydration lemonade?
it's the recovery.
Recover. That's been around for a while, hasn't it?
I
Kev?
I've saw it recent. The only reason why I've been seeing it recently because it was one of the cans that had the new branding on
Oh, okay. Yeah, because at my old school, they had a Rockstar Red Bull and a Monster machine,
it.
and then they had Coke and Pepsi, obviously.
Yeah.
And I would always either get Red Bull or I would get that hydration Rockstar because it was like a lemonade.
Mm.
As it's extremely good. I can't
Yeah,
say that it's extremely.
yeah. It's just, like that's the only reason why I noticed it because of the fact that it had the new branding on it and all that
Yeah,
stuff. And I was like, oh, let me try this out. And surprisingly, it's really good and everything.
yeah.
Like I don't know.
It's not really geared towards like energy though, right? Isn't it more like
Yeah, it's supposed to be like
hydration?
yeah, it's like I said, it's recovery is the
Well,
actual
it's really refreshing. I
because it's
can't say that.
recovery
It's
because
extremely
they
refreshing.
also besides like the regular there's yeah hydration endurance and then recovery are the other ones from their branding.
Which is endurance.
Excuse me, sorry about that. A kiwi strawberry is one of them.
Sounds kind of good.
It's not bad. Oh, and what's funny story. So like the brand I already knew about the new branding and then but it became like a big it was more noticeable with their Super Bowl ad and all that stuff. And then like I want to get some Rockstar. So I go on Amazon and they have the pictures like for their cases with the new branding and all that stuff. And
You got the old brandy, didn't you?
it gave me the old branding when it came in. I was so pissed.
That's hilarious.
I was so
That's
pissed
hilarious.
because the variety one was came with the kiwi strawberry one. And I was like, I never tried the kiwi strawberry one. So I was like, that's the only reason why I got it because one, the can looked actually pretty cool, and then two, I wanted to try the kiwi strawberry and all that stuff. The can for the kiwi strawberry, I mean specifically, and
Yeah.
and
Well, that's how I pick all my energy drinks.
and then and then it came in and all that stuff, and like I pull it out the box, and the next thing I know, it's like I see the classic stuff. I'm like, really?
What the hell?
I
That's
mean, they
hilarious.
had it had the kiwi strawberry was still in there, but
Yeah, it was the old brandy.
it just had the old branding. Oh, and it was kiwi strawberry wasn't that bad though.
That's
So
hilarious.
it was just and all that stuff. But yeah, so that's all I gotta say.
Sounds like you've had an amazing weekend or week.
I mean, dude, that wasn't like
Or a fun week, I should say.
that stuff happened in the last 3 weeks.
Oh,
I
well,
just don't
there you
talk
go.
about it.
There you
I just don't talk about it.
You should. You
But
should
yeah,
maybe you get a Rockstar branding.
I mean,
So
hey,
WandaVision's a thing.
I
So,
was
no, I'm not gonna talk about that
yeah,
yet.
we're
Never
not
mind.
talking about that yet. was gonna say it's like, hey, if they want to sponsor the podcast,
Anyways, so Call of Duty released a new trailer. Speaking of CDL, actually, there's season 2 for Cold War and Warzone.
it doesn't even
Uh,
feel like it. Like, cause like
it doesn't.
here's the thing. Because the reason why how I felt when I noticed about this was I was on a TikTok and they were saying like season 1 is 12 days away. It's closing in 12 days. I was like, seriously? So, but it was like it was on my for you page, and the thing is about the for you page, you get posts that are like a couple days before the day you see it, and all that stuff.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes, so I look at I get online, I check it out. It says 9 days away. I'm like, oh damn, this season's about to end, and all that stuff. Like, damn, it just felt like it because it just felt like yesterday, like because the new zombie map just came out recently and all that stuff, and I was like thinking like, man, and then plus but then also like there's been stuff happening on Verdansk and everything too.
I thought it was Verdansk.
Verdansk, I call it Verdansk. That's how
I say Verdansk.
That's how Tim the Tatman says it. Verdansk
Oh,
and all that stuff. It's Verdun
seems legit.
for that. And apparently there's in hospital there's like a zombie machine trials machine looking kind of thing
Dope.
and everything, but it doesn't work. Um, apparently like random guns have been dropping that are not like in the regular loot pool or as part of your loadouts that are dropping in the game,
So
including
like zombies guns?
no, just guns in general.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like the ray gun or
No,
something like that.
not like that. No.
That'd be dope.
Oh god, that the meta would be so screwed up if that happened. Apparently
Or
one
you
of the
can just make it like, you can like tone it down for
there's
Warzone.
I don't know how you would adjust that in all honesty.
I don't know. Maybe I don't
And
know.
and oh yeah, apparently it's this pistol that apparently with a certain attachment it becomes a fully automatic with 80 round and you can have 80 rounds with it.
That sounds dope.
That sounds like it's gonna crush them. They better balance that shit out because I'm not. That's gonna be a bad meta.
Sounds cool.
Hey,
I mean, a fully automatic 80 round pistol sounds amazing.
of course it's gonna
That
sound
sounds hella tight.
of course it's gonna sound amazing, but like meta wise and gameplay wise, that is gonna be horrible and all that stuff because
Yeah.
everyone's gonna use it and all that stuff. Everyone's gonna use it and it's not gonna make the game fun and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, I get what you're saying and all that stuff. Like,
No, no, I get what you're saying. Like how it's like not gonna be fun.
yeah, I know.
I
I'm
mean,
saying. I'm just
I
saying.
I've I haven't had too many instances like that where like people have been like, "Oh, this gun, makes the game bad." Like I don't know.
Well, the thing
I've
you have to think also, we don't play Warzone every single day like they do, too.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was just gonna get to that. Like I don't play every single day. And when I do play, it's not really like I'm taking it serious. Like I just play to have fun.
Yeah, you really
Like
don't.
I don't really
You
care.
really don't take it seriously at
Yeah,
all.
I don't.
No, 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 no.
Nah.
And I don't mean it like, and I don't mean it like, because like when me and Arturo play, like it's not that we don't take it. It's not like we don't take it serious. It's just more the fact that it's like we want to try at least. Like we want to do good at least. Like Manny over here is just like doing random things and all that stuff. And then it's just like, Manny, come on now.
It's I don't know. I don't, I I don't I don't really take games seriously. There's one game I do take extremely seriously, and that's because that's why I don't play with friends.
Nice
That's
league.
his League. I take League extremely
Well,
seriously.
it's not even that. It's like that's the thing. It's like it's not even that. Like I said, it's like for me in particular, it's like it's not that. It's like I want to have fun, but at the same time, I don't want to be like I don't. It's like it's hard for like to be like, eh.
I mean, sometimes I can take it seriously. Like I'll start taking it seriously like once I see that like we're getting pretty far.
See, that's the thing. just because
Like after like 20 and up, then I'll be like, okay, I better start, actually playing. You know what I mean?
to be honest,
Like, but like at the beginning of the game, I'm just chilling.
yeah, which you
And then
are
like if I
supposed to do. And all that stuff, like
um,
literally the first. That's the wrong time to be chill.
eh, that's the that's when I chill.
And
And
all
then
that stuff.
like I'll be
That's
like, oh,
literally when
there's
we have
20
to like.
left. I better start playing.
That's literally when we have to be like, get our guns, make sure we have money, and then so that way we can get loadout and everything. That's
No, I do. Like I'll make sure like I'm like paying attention sometimes like with my surroundings,
see.
but
No, you
like
don't.
I'm not
No,
like
you don't.
super
No,
aware.
you don't.
Like I'm like checking for guns, checking for loot, but like I'm not like, you know, super, aware. I'm just like, living my life, living my Call of Duty life.
Oh my
Yeah, but other than that,
god.
I just kind of I kind of like go with the flow that you guys set down. So like if I feel that you guys like are starting to like actually like get super sweaty, then like I'll start trying. But like if you guys are just chilling, then I'm just like chilling as well.
Well,
You know
that's the
what
thing. Like your chill is totally different from me and Arturo's chill
I mean? Yeah,
and everything.
yeah, pretty much.
Cause
Yeah,
it's so hard. It's like literally it's like again. It's not that we don't take it serious. Cause like the thing is like we're not playing for money or anything like that. We're trying to play the game as it
yeah,
is, have fun with it, and all that stuff of what we do, and all that stuff. We don't play like how streamers are and other and pros play and all that stuff on this game because we're not on it every single
yeah,
day. And there are
yeah,
times we don't get the occasional we don't get the cheater or anything like that and everything like that on our lobbies either and all that stuff.
yeah.
And we're not in these top. And that's the other thing with this whole skill based matchmaking thing. We're not in those top tier lobbies also
No,
and all that stuff. That's why it's like because like for me it's
Fortnite
like
I feel like is a different story.
no for me it's like I feel confident enough in us winning these games because I know we're not in those kind of lobbies
Yeah,
and all that stuff. But it's just like I am a basic fundamental kind of person where it's like this we can do this as long as we don't screw up the basic fundamentals. And Manny always screws up the basic fundamentals and all that
Not
stuff.
like what are the fundamentals?
And
Like
all that
what are
stuff.
the fun?
If I say let's hold. If I say if I think we can handle this, we can handle this, and all that stuff. Manny does the complete opposite. He when we land and
I
then when
mean.
we land, he drives a car out in the open and all that stuff. When we're trying to loot and not die, like we don't want to go to gulag
Oh, yeah.
within the first 2 minutes of the game
I like the gulag. Right, that's the only way you can get kills.
and all that stuff. It's not hard to get
Unless I
kills
get
in
a
the gulag.
sniper for some reason.
It's really
Like,
not. Don't even try that. No, no,
not like when you go in the gulag and they give you a sniper. I'm like, what the hell? Like, I hate that. That's, the,
and everything.
that's like the worst for me. Like,
I mean, but
I'm
anyways,
not. I'm
with
not a sniper.
I mean, like getting back to like the new season in particularly. So it's like what I was trying to say is like because I think that was Sunday. If I saw that, if I read that correctly, and I was like thinking to myself, okay, we'll probably get a trailer this coming week, and then more information probably either towards the end of the first week and then or next week, and then oddly enough, this morning I wake up and it's like season 2 trailer. I'm like, okay, watch the trailer. So it looks like we have a new operator,
Yeah.
which his name is
I,
Naga.
f- I-
Naga.
yeah. I thought it was
Um,
Naruga, as in
more
like.
like that. I is depending on how you pronounce it. We're probably gonna get 2 more operators, but I don't know for sure if they're gonna be on Battle Pass or there's gonna be something that'll end up on the item shop.
Was that girl operator the one with the crossbow? Was she already a skin?
Not that, no,
No, huh?
no,
That crossbow was tight.
and all that stuff. We're getting a new crossbow weapon. From what it's from based off the trailer, and from what Arturo's saying, the Gatling gun is more of a score streak than it is an actual weapon.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's
That
what.
makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah. So
That makes a whole lot more sense.
and I forget what he called it. It was like def something.
Death Mower,
something like that.
Death Death Rattle. I don't know.
Something like
Uh,
that. But yeah, it's supposed to be a kill. It's a score streak.
that makes it that's a lot better
Yeah,
because
so it's it'd be
that'd be insane if that was just a gun.
if that was a gun and then it ends up in freaking Warzone.
That's terrifying.
Death
Uh,
Death Machine.
Death Machine. Okay,
Yeah,
that makes sense. That makes a lot more sense than Death Rattle. That'd be weird.
yeah. So and then also like along with guns, there's supposed to be also like besides the crossbow, there's supposed to be a new sniper um, that apparently from reading about it because it's a sniper that was in Black Ops 2 and it's a bolt action recoil barrel, but it's a one shot on the head, chest, and both shoulders.
Oh, that's what's up.
So
That's time.
Warzone is gonna be a little crazy, gonna get a little crazy
Yeah, I'm gonna die a lot more than Warzone than usual.
and all that stuff. Especially with that, if that sniper is gonna be a little crazy and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Of course, and then of course I mentioned the pistol, which is gonna that might end up being in there. Um, it looks like so based off the trailer, we're back in Laos. For those who didn't play the Cold War trailer, Laos was actually was actually in the story in the campaign. Um, in this new season, there is like somewhat of a story. There is a story to it. Um, so it continues off season one, um, where Stitch, who was the operator in the season one battle pass, ends up taking Adler, and then next thing because like there was in an update for Cold War and Warzone, there was this new cinematic that popped up, and then it like Stitch captures Adler, takes him, holds him captive, and everything like that. But we don't know where he's going. So at how it on how it ended, getting this new trailer sheds more light into it. Looks like he is in Laos. Um, we get these new operators along with Frank Woods, trying to
yep.
get him out and everything. Um, I could have heard something, and I don't know if I misinterpreted it. I could have heard because like Naga, or if I'm saying is talking to Stitch on all that stuff and letting him know that
They sound like partners. Yeah,
yeah, no, yes, yes, Naga
yeah.
is the bad guy. He's siding with Stitch and all that stuff. This is not a good guy and all that stuff
Oh, okay. I
and
figured
everything.
because
I
it's shot
I
to his
already
head.
had that I already had that feeling already
Yeah,
and all that stuff. Especially when he talks, he's already talking to Stitch and all that stuff, and I already confirmed it. But I could have heard him. I could have swore I heard him say something about Verdansk.
I heard something about a trader. I
And
heard
I was
something like
a
or
what?
this. No, never mind. I don't think. I think I did. I don't know.
No, because he was telling Stitch because like his Adler's team is here, just landed on Laos
Yeah,
and all that stuff and everything. He's letting him know about it I heard something about Adler and then going to it sounded like something about Verdansk, which is kind of weird about that for the fact that Verdansk is set more in the Modern Warfare time setting
yeah.
and all that stuff because originally it's from Modern Warfare and all that stuff. So I don't know if there's gonna be something happening map change wise to
That'd be
Warzone
dope.
and all that stuff.
Maybe like a jungle looking area, like in the trailer.
Well, there's been
That'd
leaks. So there's been leaks about a new mode coming to Cold War called Outbreak, and then pretty much it's Warzone but with a PVE aspect to it because zombies will be in it
oh, okay.
and all
That's
that stuff.
dope.
So it's actually supposed to be fire based team mixed with zombies. You know what? Actually, uh,
Oh, okay.
and all that stuff.
So maybe like you know how like at the end of cinematic it like zooms out and they're all going into the jungle. Maybe like you're going into there, but there's zombies in there. I don't know.
That's the other thing. Cause like the one other rumor, but I don't know if this is gonna be true or not. Um, Samantha, Samantha Max is her name. Who is if you play zombies, she's like a pivotal character in this current story for zombies in Cold War. Apparently, she's supposed to be become an operator in the new season. So I don't know.
Cool.
And my little small theory, which is like a stat shoot, the zombie storyline is actually in conjunction with the Cold War storyline from the campaign
That makes sense.
and all that stuff. I don't know if that's true or not, and all really and also I have no
Yeah.
reliable
We should
sources
get
to
Dr.
confirm
Pepper
that
skin.
to that
That'd be
stuff.
hilarious.
Like
That'd be hilarious.
I have no knowledge of whatsoever how that connects and everything. The one thing that only connects it is one is the Nova Six that's talked about from season one and now in season two.
Yeah.
That does have some recollection to zombies in some way. Um, of course, like you're using Cold War zombies, you're not using like specific characters like how it was in previous zombie games and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You're using
You
the
can use an operator.
you're using operators and all that stuff. So the fact that operators are being used more are and all that stuff that may bring some cohesive kind of storyline to it.
Which is cool, I think, that you can like choose an operator using zombies. I think it's kinda cool.
Well, yeah, but the thing was like the one reason about zombies about it because there was an actual story to it, no matter what.
Yeah, so those characters fit the
The
storyline.
story, yeah, and all those characters for the
Yeah.
story. So it's like for this, it was little. It was different. It's different because you're not. There's no
Yeah.
specific characters and all that stuff of who you're playing with. If I remember correctly, there was a once. I don't know. I could be wrong. Oh, I see on that. Never mind. I could be wrong on that.
You know what I liked it? I liked it. I think it was Black Ops 3 that had like the carnival with like the clowns and like I think it was Black Ops 3. It was like a carnival, but it was zombies and like there was like a dance floor and everything. No, it was Black Ops 3. Was it Black Ops 3?
I don't know. The one from three I remember is the when they're in the old 1950s town.
Oh, it's not 3 then. Is it 4? No, not 4.
Four had the Roman gladiator thing at the beginning. I think it was the first one. I don't
Okay,
really
then wasn't that one
zombies.
then.
My thing of zombies is not as big like post previous pre Cold War
Yeah.
and all that stuff. As much like zombies is popular, don't get me wrong, but it was not something I got into as much.
I never played zombies for the story. I just played it to see how long I could
I
survive.
didn't even know it had a story until now.
Well, I knew you had a story, but like I was never like
No, no,
to
I
go
take
and
that back.
find it.
I take that back. I didn't know it had a story till after till towards like the later end of Black Ops 4.
I found out in 3 because of YouTube, but but even then, like I didn't even attempt to do like an Easter egg. I was just like, I'm just gonna play zombies for zombies. Like I don't really.
I knew about Easter eggs in 3, but
Yeah,
I didn't know there was an actual story to it overall.
yeah,
There was an overarching story. I was like, "Oh, what?"
yeah. I haven't done any of the stories or anything like that. I didn't start doing that until Cold War with you guys, and then yeah, even now I still don't get it. I just kind of kill zombies and you guys do all the stuff. Like
Well,
I
cuz it's
just
based
shoot
off
zombies.
all it is now it's based off intel of the
Yeah,
intel you grab and of course Arturo he has he has all of it from D Machina for sure. I know he's still missing some stuff in from Firebase Z
Firebase.
and everything, which is and then I'm just going with it and trying to understand most of the stuff and
That's me too. Yeah.
all that stuff. So
But I'm gonna work it. I still don't know what we're doing at Damashina.
hmm?
And we finished it. Like we finished the story in Easter egg. Like, and I still don't even know what we did. But
Oh yeah,
it was cool though. It was dope.
yeah. And I mean, there's some I don't know. There could be some zombie stuff. I don't know. We don't know anything about zombie stuff for sure in the new season. Besides Treyarch
Yeah.
posting this tweet with this weird showing something with like an old place or something like that, which is weird. Um, I mean, I'm excited for this season. I'm hoping we get map changes and all that stuff because out of the three battle royales that we play, that's the one that needs the most change, map wise.
Zombies?
Well, just for Donsk in general,
Oh. Yeah.
and all that stuff. Like literally, it's like Fortnite's on a sec. Fortnite's on a second map with mostly change with a lot of changes. So with new changes so far, Apex has now has three different maps, and then its first map just got
Yeah,
and its first map just got an expansion to it
yeah,
and all that stuff. That's why I keep going back to those two games. Well, Fortnite not really, but because it's just eh.
yeah. Me
uh,
neither. I don't play Fortnite a whole lot either.
yeah, says the guy that's already at level 70 something, and then we haven't t- and we
80,
and I 80
80.
80 now, and I haven't even touched like I barely touched the game, and I'm barely hitting 50.
Dude, I wanted to play so I want that baby Yoda, dude. I want that baby Yoda.
I do too, but at the same time, it's just like the grind is not as fun as I thought it would be.
I mean, I think it's cool. I think the challenges are fun, to be honest. Some of them, not
See,
all
that's
of
the
them.
thing. It's like that's the thing. It's like this season's challenges. Like, granted, it's just like all. I don't want to say all over the place, but it's just like because they're just there and all that stuff.
Yeah,
They're just
it is a lot different feel than other seasons,
and all that stuff. It's
but I still enjoy the actual challenges. But I mean, I don't care for the storyline of this whole season. I don't really care for the whole
I
bounty
like this.
hunter
No,
thing.
that's see, and that's the thing.
I don't care for it.
I like this season's story. I like this season's story. I like the premise of what it is and all that stuff. This season will go down as the the season where I spend the most on skins and all that stuff.
Did you get Tron?
Because yeah, I got the Tron logo.
Barely playing. You're like, I got Tron. I got all the skins.
I didn't know. I only got one of them. I didn't get all of them.
Oh, I thought you got. Did you get Terminator? You got
I got Term and Sarah Connor.
and yeah, and then you didn't get any of the Walking Dead, right?
No, I did.
Oh, so you got all of
Yeah,
them.
I'm telling you, like I said, this is the most expensive season where I spent on skins for, and then being
Who'd you get from Walking Dead?
the least both. I got both. I think it was a pack. I think they had it in a pack.
Oh, it
That's
was a
why.
pack. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it because like the pack wasn't
And
that
then,
expensive for both of them. That's why I said
did you get Last Laugh?
I got less laugh. That was before the
Oh,
season. That was
you
before the
got
season.
you got Master Chief and
Yes,
Kratos.
yes.
I would have gotten Kratos if it was God of War One Kratos. I would have definitely gotten it if it
But
was God of War One
I'm
Kratos.
glad it's this current Kratos because I mean I like that I
I
love
like
that
the
Kratos.
look. I like the look of that Kratos
I
better.
love
That's
that
why.
Kratos. I love that
I mean, I love
Kratos.
all the games, but like I like the look of Kratos, God of War One Kratos personally.
I
I like
get
it
you.
better.
No, I get you.
Yeah,
I'm just saying it's like
yeah. But
because God of War for me it's like don't get me wrong it's like nothing against the other ones and all that stuff. It's just 2016 God of War. I want to say when it came out.
no,
Uh,
17. I thought, wasn't it?
17. My bad. Yeah, it could be 17.
I think it's 17. Yeah,
Uh, and that God of War is the God of I enjoyed. I really enjoyed that God of War and all that stuff for the story and all that stuff and everything. I'm currently going through the
yeah.
second playthrough right now because it has PS5 upgrades on it. Well, not full PS5 upgrades, but it's running at 60 frames per second now when you play it on a 4K TV and all that stuff. And
I gotta get the PSP games. I played all of them except the PSP games, to be
yeah, it's yeah, I got that, and then I have their I guess they're alternates because like when you play a game on the preferred platform it's on, you get those skins,
Oh
you
yeah,
get those extra things.
yeah.
It's
What is the Master Chief one?
Matt, it's just a different color
Oh, okay. They should have did red or blue. That would have been hella tight.
and all that stuff.
Is that still a thing in Halo? Is there still red and blue?
Red versus blue is still a thing. It's not what it used to be, though.
Oh, okay.
They did do like somewhat of a homage to it because like there was a creative map where it did the classic Blood Gulch, when you from the original
Yeah,
Red versus blue, even though it's an original map in general and all that
yeah,
stuff. Um, there was
yeah. The only Halo I've ever played was Halo 2. So, and that was like when Halo 2 first
I
came
love
out.
Halo.
So
I love
I
Halo.
did. I enjoyed it.
I love
I
Halo.
never had
Like here's
Xbox.
the, I love Halo so much. Like I really do. It's just hard.
Yeah,
It's hard to find people to play with that
yeah.
and all that stuff because it's still I have the Master Chief Collection installed. It is coming to a point. I don't think they did crossplay yet, but hopefully they do.
I have it on PC.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Anyways, back to the Fortnite stuff. Terminator.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, I forgot about that.
Last Laugh was the season before. It was last season, but that, I guess that counts.
Yeah. Oh, and
Um,
then you got the Fortnite um
I have the crew.
membership thing.
I have the crew,
Yeah, you have
which
crew,
gave me
Arrow,
Green Arrow.
and did you get the
Flash.
Flash?
We did. I did get Flash.
Is he in the crew or is he?
No, he's you have to buy him.
Oh, okay.
You have to buy him.
Okay.
He has a his emote is like he like runs and comes back eating a burger.
Yeah.
I was like, okay,
Oh, he comes with a burger. I didn't see that part. I saw where you like flash in and out, but I didn't see.
yeah. I got Flash. Who else was there? Who else?
I think that's
I
that's
did
all
say
I remember.
Tron, of course, like because it's not actual Tron. It's more of
It's OG Tron, isn't it?
no, it's not Tron at all.
Oh, it's just
It's
themed to
more
Tron.
so it's based off Legacy than the original one,
Oh, okay.
but it's more of
Yeah.
like of the style the suits are and all that stuff. So it's like
Oh, okay.
and all that stuff. So it's like different. It can be a boy or a girl, but they have different things. And then like
Oh, so like with the referees and like the NFL, how it's like different people, but in the
yeah,
uniforms kind of a thing. Okay.
in that particular universe, yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. I got the her. I got a girl. Her name was Io because she was the only one that like actually looked cool.
Oh, okay. That's
That who else was there was that came out?
that's all I remember. I remember Predator,
There, Predator. Well,
Kratos.
Predator was a secret battle pass skin, so that
Yeah, that doesn't count.
that
But I
technically doesn't
remember
count.
Kratos,
But we got
Halo,
him.
Master
That's the
Chief.
thing. You have because of the challenges, you have to get him. You have to do the challenges to get him.
Yeah, we still got him, but
Yeah,
I mean that was a given. That was
that was a
that
given.
was a given. There was no way we were gonna let that go by
Oh
without
heck
getting that.
no!
Yeah.
It's just
So
surprising that it was. It's still surprising to this day that the fact that that game has Predator in it.
I wonder which one it is though.
I think it's just regular Predator.
Like, yeah, but like, is it based on Predator One? Like, I don't know their outfits enough to be like, oh, that's Predator and Predator Two. You
I
know what I
don't
mean?
think it would
I don't.
matter. Just the fact that
Yeah,
they're
because they're
different.
different people. It's different Yauchas every different
Well,
Predator or
I'm
alien
just
versus
saying in
Predator.
general though. Like
Predators matter too, Ricky. They have
Predators
names.
matter
They're not
too.
just faces. Yeah, Predator lives matter too, or Yautja lives matter too. There we go.
This fool.
YLM.
This fool.
YLM. Um. Oh man. Did you see the new Predator by the way? The one with Keegan Michael Key and
I have not watched that one.
it's good. I mean, it kind of goes a little bit sideways when like it's like it turns out that the boy that has oh man, what is it? Can't remember what sickness he has. He has damn, I can't remember. But he has like a sickness, and it turns out like that's just the next step in our in evolution, they say, or something like that. And yeah. But anyways, so WandaVision. I didn't have a good,
Um,
I didn't have a good segue for that.
hold on.
So,
We still haven't even
huh?
finished freaking COD.
Yeah, we kind of jumped off God.
Stuff. Yeah. Crossbow, score streak, operators. I'm
Okay,
hoping
so now we're getting the girl, we're getting Naga, and then we're getting Idris Elba. Are we getting him or
that's
no?
what you're calling him.
He looks like Idris Elba. He doesn't sound like him. But
He
he
does
looks like
not
Idris
look
Elba.
like him at all.
He looks like Idris Elba from the side. When they showed him from the side, I was like, "That's Idris Elba." And then they showed him in the front, and I was like, "Cause copyright, they didn't want to pay him." And I was like, "That's Idris Elba right there. That's based on Idris Elba."
I don't know. I think Activision has the money to pay for him if they wanted to.
But yeah, like they didn't want to give him royalties, so they were like, just make him kind of look like Idris Elba, and then
They didn't
call
want
him
to give
something
him
else.
royalties. When I just said
Yeah, that's
they
that's
would
what it
pay
was.
for they have the money to pay for him.
Yeah, it's like the Booker T thing. You know how they.
That no, that's totally different. That's
Dude, that
totally
I
different.
read that and I was like, that's hilarious. I was like, I didn't even know he made a comic book. Like, I was like, I didn't even know he came out with a comic book series.
Season 2 comes out the 25th, so that's most likely, if I'm correct, next week.
So we'll probably get an update. What next week or this week?
No, next week.
Didn't don't they do sometimes like big updates and they don't you don't reveal the whole game and then right?
You mean a
Thought they did that.
small update to get to prepare for it?
Yeah, don't they do that?
Not Call of Duty.
Oh, I thought they do.
So next Thursday, I mean, pretty much what's gonna happen. It's like they say it's happening on both Cold War and Warzone. What's gonna happen is 24th is when the it's gonna happen on the 24th on how Call of Duty does its update. So it's happening the night before. 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is when the update goes. Is when the update will go live. Pretty much around midnight is when people will get in, and this is when all the stuff will come in. New battle pass, whatever the changes were made, any balances to guns, multiplayer, and Warzone, and we just get to go. We get going to start the new season for that
Damn, that's what's up.
and all that stuff.
It's
So
dope.
it's a new season. I'm excited for it and all that stuff. It came at a good time because like the last thing I need last because we like because me and Arturo finished the Easter egg already for Firebase and
You did.
I don't, did you say we did?
I said you did.
Oh, I just said we did. I was like, what are you talking about?
No,
And
I did not.
uh, I like the new. I like the. I guess we can call him the main operator of the season and all that stuff. And
Idris Elba.
not him.
Naga? Is he the
Yeah,
new? Is he the main operator?
he's the main operator apparently.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
I think Woods is still the best.
wait, what?
I was like, I think Woods is still the best out of like operators. I thought
Anyways,
he was cool. I thought he
uh,
was cool.
I'm looking forward to what this battle pass will bring. Cause I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I've enjoyed the item shop selection from Cold War more than I have throughout Modern Warfare since they started doing these whole season things. Um,
Yeah,
I mean, no offense to Modern Warfare and what they did. I mean, the only cool thing, how for me at least, was that that gold one that came out, and then the whole when they did the Halloween ones with Saw, Leatherface,
oh yeah, that was time.
those ones like those are like the best ones. But so far, it's like since for Cold War so far on what's been out on the item shop, it's been nothing but awesome. Like literally, it's like I've
Yeah, dude.
bought some.
That wood skin I got, dude. That's a fire skin, dude. That's a
You say that.
that's a fire skin.
That's what you
That's a
say.
fire skin, dude. I rock the same skin in Fortnite and Call of Duty. That's
So there's a wood skin pretty much that looks identical to a skin in Fortnite in a way
yeah,
and all that stuff.
yeah,
So
pretty much.
and it's pretty funny. It's a for the Fortnite one. It's based off Chapter 2, Season 1.
Yeah,
I forget the guy's I forget the actual name for it though. But it's one of
I
like
call him Ralphie.
and everything. But it is pretty funny. For the fact that
Yeah,
it's that and
and it's hilarious how I use them both. Those are the only two skins I use.
yeah. Other than that, it's like yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for this season, the new season. I want map changes. Like that's literally like the one thing I want out of Warzone is literally map
Map
changes
changes.
and all that stuff. Like this season, like season one, the only like I noticeable map change was the crater in airport. That was because that was like that's totally brand new.
I haven't seen it.
It was the first thing I saw. It was the first thing I did when we went into that when we first played it that season
Don't remember it.
and all that stuff. I literally said I'm going to the crater.
Probably didn't follow you.
I did no, you
I
guys
probably
didn't.
didn't
I
follow.
went by myself.
Oh, that's why.
And all that stuff. Like I remember. No, I'm not saying like you didn't go. I'm not saying I told you guys to come with me. Because I just literally went on my own.
Yeah, I probably went to Arena. I like Arena or
Stuff.
Stadium,
No, you did
whatever you want
not
to
go
call
to
it.
stadium.
No, I probably went to Stadium or the
No,
one Arturo goes to all the time.
you didn't. You didn't go to stadium.
Hangar?
Hangers
Hangar.
is my spot.
Oh. No, I went to one of. I probably went to Arturo somewhere. I don't know
Well,
where I went to Arturo.
It was near Hangers. So,
Oh, okay. There
um,
was somewhere there.
for that, in particularly. But yeah, so it's.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the season. I'm gonna see. Hopefully, we get. Hope. Hope. This could be a whole topic itself, Call of Duty wise and all that stuff. Cause like here's the
Yeah.
thing. Cause here's the thing about Call of Duty, especially now. Cause like I've played Call of Duty and all that stuff since Modern Warfare 1, which is Call of Duty 4. Um, I stopped playing after Modern Warfare 3, I want to say. Came back around for Black Ops 3 and finally like dig deep into it when Modern Warfare came out the year before. Um, and I like what they're doing with this game,
Yeah.
but at the same time, they're fumbling the ball on how to keep this thing relevant. Like,
Oh, Warzone.
well, that and just it's the franchise as a whole in general.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, they have the player count that keeps this game playing and all that stuff. Yeah, but at the same time, it's like you need to bring relevant. There has to be some kind of freshness to it, and all that stuff. The fact that you
Yeah.
spent
I get that.
a total of, I want to say 7 seasons now, 6 through Modern Warfare 1, right, within the one currently finishing in Cold War. On a Warzone aspect, the only thing new about it was two trains, one above, one below, and an open up stadium.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh, and stuff. There hasn't been much happening, though. That, like I said, the latest additions of what could hint to it, such as like the uh, the zombie trials
The zombie thing.
machine. There was something else, and then apparently there's like a thundercloud somewhere under above Verdansk too, and stuff. Like that's like the most you've seen of like teases to new season stuff.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like the one thing that people have saying that they want something to change or always believe something is downtown, and so far that hasn't happened, and it sucks
Yeah.
and all that stuff because like I said, there's none of those changes that are happening, those big changes, and all that stuff. I mean, the gulag is different now. That's cool at least and everything,
I like the Gulag now better than I did the first Gulag.
and all that stuff because well, the gulag now is more Cold War based, anyways. How else the
Yeah.
other one was more Modern Warfare, though it does seem like it could be under the same place when because you know that cut scene before you go into
Yeah.
the gulag when it's going
It
down the
does look. It's
elevator.
exactly the same.
When you go down the elevator, you notice that I think that's like the same Modern Warfare gulag from what it looks like when you're going down into the new one.
Yeah.
And there's that, and then but other than that, there hasn't been much else to have to make significant changes to the map and all that stuff.
You know what was cool like that? Remember during Halloween, how in they had ghosts and stuff. I thought that was kind of cool.
But yeah, that's like themed and all that
No, I
stuff.
know that. I'm just saying it, like
No, I
getting it
get
out.
it.
I
Yeah,
thought it was cool.
yeah. That's
I thought it was pretty.
that is an interesting one. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Yeah, but
Yeah.
what I'm saying in particularly is like there needs to be
There's
actual
nothing new to get it
there's no
fresh.
actual
Yeah.
changes to the map itself and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
There's
I
no
mean,
spice.
there's bunkers where you can like put in codes to go get secret stuff, but that's a hassle in itself to get to those things and all that stuff.
Yeah.
There's the red access cards that open certain places. That's another hassle in itself to do too.
Yeah. It's
Um,
not as easy like in Apex.
or even in Fortnite when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah.
Um, and it sucks. It really sucks. And then I love what they're doing of how they're making everything like somewhat of a connected thing when it comes to ranking and battle pass stuff and everything. How you can switch between two games and all that stuff and still be able to grab that stuff. It is a little wonky and all that stuff. Excuse me.
Yep.
Um, I'm hoping by the next title, um, excuse me again, uh, this keeps up going. Like it makes it better. And then not only just like make the battle pass just between the new game and the and Warzone, make the battle pass work between all the games and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because like there are people that still like as of now there are people that still play Modern Warfare right now and all that stuff like multiplayer and all that stuff and everything, and it'll be cool. Well, I mean like you can still do multiplayer on the your leveling at least. You can still do that like if
Yeah.
and all that stuff. But like for battle pass though, that doesn't affect it. and all that stuff if I remember
Yeah.
correctly. But I could be wrong on that. But it's like I hope that continues on to like when the next one comes out. When you for your battle pass, it affect when you're if you're either on the new game playing Cold Wars or playing Cold War Zombies or still playing Modern Warfare multiplayer and everything.
For
Um,
some reason.
and your battle pass, you do get battle pass progress throughout any of those things. For that
Yeah.
and all that stuff. And then like down the road, it's like it'll come to a point where it's like we have to remove it from one of the games because probably not supporting it anymore and all that stuff. And of course, they do switch between developers for each game. Um, that can be that's understandable right there. But yeah, it's just like there's a lot of potential for this game for this franchise now, especially with now with CD with Call of Duty League being a focal point also. Um, it has a bright future if it does it right. And
Yeah.
the one thing that's also missing too that I've never understood at first, but it makes sense now. From understanding from listening from other like content creators and all stuff, have a goddamn good rank system. Um,
Yeah, I don't care for the rank system.
and all that stuff. Well, no. Here's the thing about because that's the thing about that because it's like I don't know because the ranks are rank. I don't do rank systems myself and all that stuff, but I understand the value it brings to people who do it.
Wait. Oh no, I was thinking of Battle Pass regression. Never mind. I was thinking the wrong thing. I don't do ranked any. I do ranked league. That's it. I don't do ranked anything else.
So, like I said, I'm not a person that does ranked or anything like that. But I understand the presence of it and what it means to people who do it.
Yeah.
And
You said you do.
Call of Duty doesn't have that and
Yeah.
everything. And what I think it should do for Call of
It's
Duty,
like Rainbow Six ranked.
huh?
I was like, it's like Rainbow Six ranked. You know how like
I don't know how Rainbow Six ranked works. I never did rank. The only ranked I ever done was Overwatch.
really?
Yeah,
I didn't know you played ranked Overwatch.
I did it once.
Did you play like? Oh, you did. Was it good?
I don't even
Was
remember
it sweaty?
I don't remember what I got. No, honestly. Um,
Yeah. Apparently, I played Genji in ranked.
let's not get into that.
That was hilarious. Apparently, I'm
Uh,
amazing at Genji ranked.
I should probably try to wrap this up so we can get to the main topic. Um,
Oh yeah, I forgot we saw the main topic.
and but it's like my 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 hopefully idea and theory is have make Call of Duty more single layer, but try to like keep it fresh every year, which when you switch the
Yeah,
stuff up. But here's the thing: what you should do have a specific play developer focus on the multiplayer. That's right. That's pubs, ranked, and all that stuff, and they worry about multiplayer and all that stuff. They worry about the multiplayer. You have a studio that will focus on campaign stuff and all that stuff, and that can switch between like and all that stuff. And then of course you have there's now a sole studio working on Warzone, thankfully now, and all that stuff. You don't have to worry about who's in
who's the
charge.
studio on Warzone?
It's Raven Software.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was originally Infinity Ward, but Raven did accompany them on that. And then when Cold War was supposed to come in, Treyarch would like put in their input and all that stuff. But now they just decided to finally just give it solely to Raven, so that way they can just there's someone's solely focusing on Warzone, which will be good
Yeah,
for
and
them.
it's more cohesive,
Yeah,
right?
which
Whenever
will
more
work,
cohesive.
throughout that and all that stuff. And here's what happens. So and then this is like, but you're having studios working on different components of what about how the yearly changes work. That can still go. What you're just gonna have to do is figure out how you want the playlist to work and all that stuff. Cause like
Yeah,
make multiplayer like the thing itself, like the actual single thing. You have your multiplayer as your, and then you have the options of which one you want to particularly be part of. Do it like you have Modern Warfare, Cold War, and then like say whatever the next one's gonna be for 2021, and then it's like you go to that specific one, you have the maps for that specific one and all that stuff, and you'll be fine right there and all that stuff. It's similar to how it's similar. Try to make it more similar of like Master Chief Collection, because all those maps are together as one, and
Yeah.
for because and that's coming and that's combining five different Halo games, if I'm correct. One, two, three, ODST, and Reach. Yeah, and
Yes.
so it's like it works all together. Man doesn't know what I'm talking about, but and all that
No.
stuff.
I
But
don't know what ODST or Reach is at
if
all.
you've played Halo before, if you for those who've played Halo, and if you currently are on the Master Chief Collection, you know what I mean. How specifically you have the ability of actually picking up what kind of maps you want, or depending on the game, or it just does it all in general. You know,
Yes.
and it can do that for Call of Duty, in a way, and then but also have the rank system work too, and all that stuff. If you can make the rank switch off between each title and all that stuff, and how that's gonna work, but pretty much make Call of Duty the game itself, and then everything else is like the sub base of it, and all that stuff. It's a little
Sounds
convoluted.
cool.
It may sound convoluted, but
Hey, real quick, did you get the Gears of War New Day skins? This is off topic, but
I think I have them.
did you get Batista?
I think so. Yeah, because that was free if you
You did?
played like by a certain day and all that stuff.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. Okay,
Um,
that's
I
it.
will double check with you on that though. Last
Oh,
thing I
okay.
want to say though, on this is gaming related stuff before we go into our main topic.
Yeah,
One, because you asked me about it before we recorded, and I did want to talk about it.
I don't remember what I asked you.
Apex
Oh, yeah, Apex. Yep.
season 8, I like it. Um, I enjoy it. I like the new additions to the map for King's Canyon because it's now there's more an expansion to it now. Uh, if you remember the top part of the map, it was all like mountains. It's no longer a thing.
Yeah. Oh,
It's a whole new section in the map
oh,
and all that stuff.
interesting.
So that's fun. The new legend is cool. He's not meta. I'll admit that, but he is cool to use and all that stuff. So if you want, I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it if you play him in ranked. Um,
Unless you're like just raw as shit with them.
huh?
Unless you're just raw as shit with them.
No, he's not. How for ranked meta is totally different from regular just pubs, and how that goes. And this is just from watching a lot of content creators and players that do rank mostly. He's not viable for how the rotations work and everything like that, and how he's placed, especially
Oh,
on
okay.
that map, and all that stuff. And it's gonna be interesting because
Yeah, I don't really go in pubs. You know, I'm underage. You get it? That's a bar joke. You call bars pubs.
that was dumb. It made no sense whatsoever. Because I mean, I
Yeah,
get what
because
you're
you're,
saying.
you know,
I get what you're saying,
yeah,
but still, it's like, no, it doesn't work.
kind of.
In your head, yes. Uh,
I mean, technically, I mean, it is, both of them are true. Like all of the stuff is true. It's just
what?
it's not funny.
What
It's
is?
just kind of more factual.
What
It's
is?
more factual.
What is it?
That they call bars pubs, and you said it's not viable in pubs, but it's not viable in ranked as much as it is pubs.
Well, pubs is a different term, and when I'm saying that pub is a different terminology for it, in when you're playing game when it comes to
Yeah,
games.
no, that, but like I'm just saying, like on a
You're
joke
bringing it.
wise, just more factual.
You're trying to make.
Then it
Don't say
was.
factual. Don't say factual. You can't say factual.
It's
You
kind
can't
of
say
factual.
factual because it's a
It
double
is the
mean.
fact that they call pubs bars.
Because the term is a double meaning in a way. Because you're relating it to more in a outside setting and all that stuff of a venue and sorts, where I'm explaining it in more of a gaming term and all that stuff,
Yeah.
which both are factual and all that stuff.
Yep.
So you can't say yours is more factual than mine when they're both
No, I'm
actual
not saying
also.
yours is. I'm not saying mine is more factual than yours. I'm saying that the joke was factual than funny. It was more factual than funny. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, that makes more sense now from what you're saying.
Yeah. Makes sense? There you go.
That's better.
Yeah.
Because like when you said it, it made it sound like, wait. That is like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, no, I know pubs is a double meaning, or now it is, I guess. I don't know how long pubs was a word for games, but
Pubs. I guess pubs has always been a term and all that stuff.
really? Oh, never knew that.
I,
I mean, I knew it recently,
but
but
then again,
like,
it's like we're not like. I think for me, how I'm learning it more now is because I'm getting more into esports in general and all that
yeah,
stuff. And they actually there's terms that I've not heard of before and all that stuff, and it makes sense. And the terms make sense. But
seems
anyways,
legit.
Apex fun, it's enjoyable. Uh, Hopefully, I'm they're I'm getting Arturo to play it more and all that stuff.
Does he like it?
He enjoys it and all that stuff.
Oh, okay.
It's just like it's just duo. We play because we play duos and all that stuff. And I'm not saying duos is boring. It's just different, and it's more.
Yeah.
I want to say a little bit more slower.
Yeah, I can remember when we played duels, it was like more towards the end of the game when we'd start actually seeing more people. I
Mm-hmm.
feel
Yeah,
like we would
and
hardly see anybody. And then it'd be like when we drop, then nobody, and then the end of the match, and then we'd start seeing like a whole bunch of people.
yeah, and it's the same. It's still the
Yeah.
same like that. All that stuff. So it's like,
I remember when we were playing trios when the game first came out with our other friend. It was a whole lot more
yeah,
action packed, I feel like.
trios is the way to play Apex. Honestly,
Yeah.
nothing against duos and anything like that and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's just like Manny needs to reinstall the game so we can play some damn trios.
Yeah, I should really reinstall
Yeah,
it. I have it on PC.
so I mean, crossplay is a thing.
Yeah. I'm
Uh,
still getting down the PC kind of controls for Apex,
though
so.
crossplay on Apex is strange as hell. On how it works.
I
But I
think we
digress.
played a couple times when you were on Xbox. That's about it.
Well, no, because it's like the thing is about it is like for us to act for you to for you to join, I have to wait for you to be online and all that stuff. You're not in my friend when I get on Xbox. You're not on my friends list at all until you're online in the game.
Yeah, well, same thing with like PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. For me, it shows that you haven't been online in like 100 and something days since you were on PS4. That's the last time I said that you were online.
Oh yeah,
Like whenever you go,
let's not get into
yeah,
that.
that's weird.
Let's not get into
That's
that.
hella weird.
Let's not get into that because I have a lot of
Cause
things to
like,
say about that. I have a
cause
lot
I
of
was
things to
like, I
say
should
about that.
probably invite him to a party, and it was like offline, last seen online 185 days ago. And I was like, what
Yeah, like let's not get into
the
that. That's a whole other thing I don't want to talk about right now and all that stuff.
Yeah,
But yeah, Apex fun. If you haven't played it and all that stuff. Apex is a fun game. I really do believe that. People say it's a dead game. No, it's just the hype is not there anymore like it used to be. There's still a fan base and all that stuff.
yeah,
It's just you don't bother to actually give it a chance. Uh,
no,
Second thing, tomorrow, before this episode, after this episode comes out, there will be a Nintendo, our very first in almost over a year Nintendo Direct and all that stuff. And now, for those who don't know what these happen on a seasonal occasion and all that stuff. And what it does, they give you the rundown of what games are coming out for Nintendo platforms. Now, mainly the Switch and all that stuff. This is the first. The reason why I say this is the first one in over a year is because the last one was in like September of 2019 and all that stuff and everything. There's been directs throughout 2020, but they weren't as big as like and all that stuff. They're more
yeah.
like small bite size and all that stuff or quick stuff and everything like that. There hasn't been a scope of this one because the thing is with this one, if I remember correctly, it is a 50-minute presentation.
That's a big presentation. I remember when I would have to do like 3 minute presentations in high school. I
Yeah,
hated it.
so
It sucked.
it's 50 minutes of games. It's 50 minutes, and we're gonna get information on Smash Brothers Ultimate and games that are coming out the first half of 2021. So
Yeah,
for Smash in particular, we're probably gonna get a new fighter for their from their fighter pass, and then like I said, we're gonna get games that are coming out. We're gonna see what games are coming out by summer and all that stuff. I'm hoping we get like announcements about games that are coming out throughout the year, but probably just small stuff. Like so far the big theory right now people talking about is the next is Legend of Zelda because it's supposed to be the sequel to Breath of the Wild, and we haven't heard anything
Um,
since E3 2019 when they got announced. Um, yeah, so it's gonna be. So I'm
so
excited.
it could be like Breath of the City or
No,
like
we don't. No,
inhale of the city.
stop,
Because after you breathe, you gotta inhale.
stop, stop,
Anyways.
stop, stop. Anyways, I'm excited about that. That's happening at 2 p.m. I wish it was today because I have to work tomorrow. That I mean, on Wednesday and all that stuff and all that.
Yeah.
And I'm
Last tomorrow.
well, this comes out on Wednesday. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true. I was
And
like, why did you? I was like, you just said I have to work tomorrow, on Wednesday. I was like, Wednesday is tomorrow.
I mean, like today, technically. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna have it on. I'm gonna be. I'm gonna have it playing in the background and all that stuff, and it's just like hopefully like some cool stuff comes out of it. Cause like I'm not gonna lie, I have not touched my Switch in a while, and I'm upset about that. Cause I love my Switch, and it'd be nice to have some games for it
Yeah, it would. It would. It'd be dope.
and all that stuff. I mean,
They
like
should do Overwatch Switch crossplay. I
so.
mean, Overwatch needs
I
crossplay.
mean, well, we're not even giving Overwatch 2 till next year anyway, so it don't even matter. Um,
That's true. That's true.
uh,
Well, I mean, they can do crossplay now. Like,
nah, from what it
that'd be
seems like,
cool.
they're more focused on 2. Um,
Yeah.
what was I gonna say? What was I just about to say?
You're
Oh,
gonna say
there
Overwatch 2
was
looks
no,
amazing.
not that. Super Mario Brothers 3D World did come out for the Switch, so I'm kind of thinking about probably getting that because I've never played it because it was originally on the Wii U, and
Yeah.
I only had a Wii U for like a month.
I didn't get the Wii U. I was like, nah,
and,
I'll
and,
pass.
and all that stuff. I don't. I got it for Smash. I remember that's why I got it and all that stuff. And then I got it for. I played Wind Waker because Wind Waker did come out for that. They re-released it for that, though I never got to finish it, and I'm kind of upset about that. But anyways, on to the next topic.
WandaVision. WandaVision came out this Friday. What comes out every Friday? I'm not gonna
This
say it didn't.
past Friday.
Yeah, yeah. This past Friday. Last Friday. Nothing special. I mean, it comes out every Friday. It's not like a shock to us. But it was amazing.
To you, it
What'd you think
is.
about it? No, it's not a shock that it comes
You
out every Friday.
always forget it's on a Friday. I was like, I told
Yeah.
you because I remember was it episode 5 or 4, and I told you
It was episode 6.
no, it wasn't last week's episode.
Pretty sure it was.
No, I
Was it?
no when I brought it up because we didn't talk this past weekend.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It it literally happened like during that weekend when we had this discussion,
Yeah.
and it was
Yeah.
like
I saw
I was
two
like
like
I told you
Thursday.
I had said I had watched it. I had watched. I think I had to be 5. It had to be 4 or 5, probably 4 though, because that's the one I watched the most out of all the episodes. And I was like, I watched it this many times. He was like, when did you watch it? I was like, when it came out at midnight. He's like, comes out at midnight on Friday? I was like, yes. How else have I been seeing these so easily? Why do you think my Instagram story post have been like at 1 o'clock in the morning?
I noticed like I don't like really watch his Instagram stories. I don't watch anybody's Instagram stories to be honest. Like I'll skim through them and then like if it's something catches my eye, like something shiny or something, I'll look at it. But
But
I
yeah,
listen to your TikToks. And I'm only Ricky on TikTok, by the way.
we doing good.
uh,
We doing good on the TikTok right now. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't. I'm not gonna lie though. I don't click like on them, but I do watch them. I wouldn't want to tell you
I
that. I
see.
do
This is
watch your
why
stuff.
I don't get the views. This is why I don't get any views because this guy doesn't like them and all
I
that
don't
stuff.
really like any,
If
hardly like any
honestly,
TikToks.
if you do, no,
Um,
I kid you not. Every time I get a like, more I get more views.
oh damn, that's what's up.
So it's like that's why it's like it pisses me off sometimes when you don't like them because my views and all that stuff.
I don't even like posts on Instagram to be honest though.
That doesn't
I like
matter.
hardly any posts on Instagram. So like I don't like posts on social media in general. Like I'll watch them or like I'll look at them, but I don't like them. Like you know what I mean? Because then like that's how they get your information and like feed more stuff to you.
Oh my
Anyways,
god.
I'm kidding. I'm
Oh my
kidding.
god.
I'm kidding. I'm
How else
kidding.
does your
I
for
just
you
I don't
page
know why. I
look
just
like
don't.
that?
Dude, my For You page is weird. Uh,
Let's not.
I'm not gonna get into my For You page.
Let's not.
Um,
Uh,
yeah, no, but I really enjoyed it. I mean, Vision looked like he was getting. Oh, I'm not gonna spoil it.
oh, no.
I'm not gonna.
This is
Oh, we're
spoilers.
spoiling it?
It's spoilers.
Okay. It looked like a giant
Hold on,
magnet was like behind him
before.
and was like
Hold on.
sucking him in.
Hold on. Just to let you everyone know, there will be something on the for the YouTube video.
Oh, okay.
We are putting something. I'll say spoilers warning and all that stuff. It didn't occur to me till now, till last week's episode. For the audio version, we are now starting spoilers. There we go.
Okay. That thing about the magnet wasn't real, I swear. Anyways, it looked like a giant magnet was like sucking him up piece by piece. That was kind of cool.
I mean, well, you
And
do
then,
realize, it is for the fact that him walking out of the hex and then going into the real world. In the real world, he's dead, so it makes sense of
yeah, and he's like cutting pieces and stuff. Yeah,
how he's showing up like that and all that stuff
yeah,
and everything. So it's like him going out. It's like you're scared because you don't know what's gonna like because like you know that he's dead, but at the same time like what's gonna happen once he steps out into it, and then
yeah,
seeing the pain that he's going through and all that stuff because he's not only because like and we also have to remember it's like this is a vision that doesn't know who he was before Westview and all that stuff
yeah,
and everything and what he's thinking of is trying to find a way to get everyone free and all that stuff because he doesn't
yeah,
and all that stuff. So like the fact that it's like he is literally dying while also trying to make let people know like people need to there are people here that are desperately need to get out and all that stuff
yeah.
and it's pain
And
and
what's her name's in the hex now?
what sucks I know yeah but what sucks about it though it's like what sucks about it is like the fact that it's like Sword are just watching this happen and all that stuff and it's like they're not doing anything and all that stuff and it's like they're like are you gonna help the guy out or what are you just gonna let him die and all that stuff
I mean, what do you do though? Like, you see a guy getting like ripped apart, like by something
but at the same
that you
time
don't know about. Like, what do you do?
but yeah but at the same time you also have to realize this Sword is not who we think they are and all that stuff
Yeah,
too after especially after finding out more about the fact that from what it sounds like now Vision was Sword had Vision this whole time and all that
yeah, they were
stuff
like weaponizing him.
and it looks like to a point of it looks like they're gonna freaking they're trying to weaponize him and all that
Yeah,
stuff when after the fact it's like nothing was supposed to happen to his body in the first place
yeah, because it wasn't supposed to be brought back to life, nor weaponized,
nor
right? Wasn't that in his
weaponized
will?
yeah
Right.
and all that
Yeah.
stuff so it's like
Because they're both breaking his will, basically, Wanda and Shield,
well
because it was like he said he didn't want to be brought back to life, or Sword, yeah, my bad. He didn't want to be brought back to life nor weaponized. So
well yeah but then again it's like after that you have to ask this is like here's like at the end of the day it's like you're more between the two of them Sword weaponizing him and Wanda just bringing him back to life in all honesty and this is probably just how I feel about it it's more for me I can believe it more of why Wanda's doing it and all that stuff than it is about why Sword is doing it and all that stuff
yeah,
and for Wanda because the girl's grieving you have to remember like we have to remember
yeah,
she was blipped for 5 years and all that stuff and everything after seeing the love of her life die in front of her face and all that stuff. So she didn't have those 5 years to grief over and all that stuff.
yeah,
And then since we know that that WandaVision this show is set right after technically like a couple weeks after Endgame, she is
yeah. Because the blip return, yeah,
and all that stuff like and everything like this is like a couple weeks at least uh
yeah. Because wasn't it
she's still grieving because you have to remember in back
because she
in
stole the body what 5 days I think after Vision was no, not 5 days.
no because like
Because they said it was Vision's when she stole Vision's body. was, I think they said
9 days
6 days
ago.
before.
9 days
Oh,
ago.
9 days ago. Okay.
9 days ago.
So it's 9 days before episode 3, then, huh?
No,
Episode 1? No, episode 1.
episode 4.
Episode 4. So it was 9 days before episode 4
Because
then
you have to
that she
remember,
stole his body.
pretty much episodes 1 through episode 4 is pretty much 1, 2, and 3 also, and all that stuff. When you look
Yeah,
at it and all that stuff,
yeah,
it's just reversed. We're seeing it from the real world perspective and all
yeah.
that stuff
It's like the same episode, but like in different parts, kind of a thing.
and all that stuff. Because if you remember, that's happening in almost in a day and a half span.
Yeah, because she's rapidly progressing, right?
In a way, yeah,
The episode there, her sitcom is going.
yeah, it's going through
Yeah.
and all that stuff. So, because like in all honesty, we got 3 episodes of that of from those particular eras. What they're seeing though is more than that and all that stuff. Besides the 3 of what we saw
Oh, okay.
and all that stuff, they're seeing more than what we saw than what we got and all that stuff, which is fine, which is understandable and all that stuff. I mean,
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah, um, and so you have to remember, it's like so like the beginning of episode 4 is the day of when everybody got blipped back too. So that's like towards the end of Endgame, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
It's like towards, so you're getting the towards of Endgame right there, in that part when Monica goes back into Shield. That has to be at least a couple weeks after that.
Wait, hold on. So then, when Monica gets split back, that's when the Battle of Earth was happening, then, right?
Yeah, right when that, yeah, it's the same. Right when everyone got blipped back, that's when Thanos came back from the other timeline and all that stuff, and then
That's it. Okay.
that battle happened and all that stuff. So it's like literally while that battle is happening, we have
Yeah.
everybody back on Earth freaking out
And
about what's
everybody
going on
panicking.
and all that stuff and everything, like wondering what's going on, and then most likely finding out about the battle too.
Yeah. So what I want to know is, okay, so you know how they're in the hospital? This is a weird thing to pop into someone's head, but it did. So like, what if a patient's chilling in the bed, right? Because like he's in the hospital, right?
Uh-huh.
And like, say he's just chilling and he got blipped. Well, obviously they reuse the same beds. So like, what if there's a new patient in the bed, and the dude that gets blipped back, will he just like land on top of the other dude?
Most likely, yeah.
Sounds hilarious.
So most likely, yeah. It's like
That sounds hilarious.
it's literally like in episode 4 how Monica was like she literally just ends up back on the chair she was in
Yeah,
and all that stuff, and next to the bed of where her mother was at the time.
yeah.
Uh,
How hilarious would it have been if it was just like a random dude just in that bed? He's like, what the hell?
I like that would have been horrible. Like I get the
He's
funniness
like,
of it.
who are you?
Like I get the funniness of it, but I think they were trying to make that more of a serious point, make that more of a
Yeah,
serious note, and all that stuff, because it's more the fact of her trying to figure out what happened to her mother and all that stuff,
yeah,
and finding out the fact that she died, and all that stuff. Like adding that in would just probably just ruin it in a way.
yeah.
Um, so where was I? So yeah, so it's like battle. I think the day she goes back to Shield, Wanda already took Vision and all that stuff and everything like that. So it's like at that time
Yeah, so then she took Vision
before
af
before
before the battle?
no, oh, that's after the battle. She took Vision after the battle.
Okay. So then where's the funeral in this timeline then? Is it after WandaVision or before WandaVision?
Before WandaVision.
So then she stole Vision's body and then went to the funeral, or went to the funeral and then stole
No, no,
Vision's
no, no,
body?
no. Funeral. Then this stuff happened.
Okay. That's what I was trying to figure out.
Yeah.
I was like, so like she
Yeah, the
stole Vision's
funeral.
body and then
The
like
fun.
hid it and then went to the
So
funeral.
pretty much after funeral, WandaVision begins in a way, and all that stuff,
Okay.
and all that stuff. So
And
it's
then doesn't Falcon and Soldier pick up right after WandaVision, right?
no,
In the timeline? No?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I just don't know
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
all
well
that
we don't
stuff.
know yet, but like
And
I figured like
we'll figure that out once that comes and more and all that stuff.
yeah.
Um, it does seem counting on ours. Like it looks like from what everything seems like it could be. Far From Home is actually set after WandaVision
Oh, okay.
and all that stuff. So if you're trying to fit that in the time, because even though that was after Endgame, excuse me, it
Yeah,
looks
it would still be.
it looks like
Yeah.
that movie story is actually happening after WandaVision
Okay.
and all that stuff.
So it'd go Endgame, WandaVision, most likely Falcon and Winter Soldier, and then
Or somewhere in
Far From
there,
Home.
somewhere in there, because
Yeah.
it's most likely it's like probably like let's say maybe Falcon Soldier is probably happening at the same time
That's
as
what I was gonna say. It's
WandaVision
probably happening around the same time that
and
we're
all that stuff.
seeing.
Like I said, we're just getting different. It's probably it's gonna be like different stuff, like because of course Falcon and Winter Soldier are trying to figure out what they're trying to do and all that stuff. And
Yeah,
who knows? Who knows? There might be a reference of something coming out throughout those episodes and all that
that'd be
stuff.
cool.
And then, of course, like I said, after that, Far From Home happens and all that stuff. Because like there's also the theory that spoilers for Far From Home, though we're already spoiling WandaVision. Uh,
Fine. Just keep the
uh,
spoiler warning up.
actually, no, it's still it's still gonna be up for the fact
Oh,
that
okay.
J. Jonah Jameson is the same actor from the original Spider-Man movies. The theory is
Yeah.
that this is a J. Jonah Jameson from a different reality and all that stuff.
Oh, that.
That's a theory. That's like so it's not. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't. We don't know if that's gonna be true or anything like that. So it's like
And that's why he's gonna be what's his? Can't remember his name. Oh, damn it. I. It was teased. Damn it. I can't remember the name. It's a villain.
that's obvious.
Oh man. I'll remember and I'll just text it to you.
Yeah,
Or
that'll
if I
work.
remember during the podcast, I'm just gonna shout it out.
Yeah. So back to Shield and everything. Sword. I mean, gosh, I'm saying it now. We know they're not. They're not. They don't look like what they claim to be, and they're doing something on the side. They're doing something dark. Hayward could be somebody. Oh, did you hear about the Ultron theory?
Hobgoblin.
J.
Ned is
Jonah
set to become
Jameson becomes
Hobgoblin.
the Hobgoblin. That's a
Yes.
reach.
Yeah, wait, J. Jonah Jameson is Ned, right?
Huh? No.
Oh, wait, which one's J. Jonah Jameson?
Oh my god.
I don't know actors' names. I know their movie names.
That's the movie name.
J. Jon-
Oh my god,
I don't
Manny.
remember J. Jonah Jameson. That's too long of a name to remember. I don't.
You don't Jonah Jameson? Don't.
Is Jay the one he tried to kill
No.
with the glasses?
He runs
No.
the Daily Bugle.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Okay.
Oh my god, Manny. Oh my
I
god.
I thought that was like his like
His real
in real
name?
life name, and I
No.
was like, I don't know actors' real names. I was like, I
No.
know like five actors' real names.
No. Anyways, did you hear about this Ultron theory?
No, fill me in.
So apparently, this is and like I said, these are theories. These are not things that could be true or not. So it's
I'm fine with yours.
what someone was saying that Hayward is actually Ultron
That's dope.
in secret in a way, and like he's
Dope.
taking over the like he has the body he's taking over the body of Hayward and all that stuff. And he's
Yeah,
trying to get and trying to use Vision's body to come back for that for that
that
stuff.
makes
So
sense.
and everything. And the one theory about it, why it could why someone saying this could be, if you go back to the Avengers Assembles cartoon show on Disney XD, there's an
Yeah, because I watched that every episode.
no you didn't.
That
I
was it was.
I know
I
that
saw like one episode.
I don't because
I
I
know.
haven't seen every single episode, but I seen the clip of this episode of what they're referring to.
And have you seen wait real quick, I'll let
I
you get on right now. Did you see Marvel Heroes? The kitty version, like I think it was Marvel Heroes or Heroes in Marvel or something like that. It
moving
was like
on,
a cartoon kitty version. It was
moving
on
on,
Disney XD, I think.
moving on,
Falcon was in it and he had his actual Falcon.
moving on.
Oh man, I know Thor was in it. I think it was Heroes. I think it was Marvel Heroes. I'm pretty sure.
Marvel Heroes was a video game. Just to let you know.
I know it was I know it was a cartoon series. I'm pretty sure it was Heroes.
There were cats.
What? No. What
That's
the
what I thought
hell?
I heard.
Where did you hear that?
I could
No,
have
I said.
sworn. I could have sworn that's what I heard.
What
I'm not
the
gonna
hell?
lie. It's like
They were cats.
I was like, wait, what?
What the hell?
No, because I could have sworn I heard that. I was like,
Oh man.
did he say cats? That's why I asked.
No,
That's the only reason why I
no,
asked.
no. I'm pretty sure it was Marvel Heroes Assemble, not Heroes Assemble. I know it was Heroes something.
What was this about? Like, how?
Heroes of the Universe. No.
Explain to me again.
I can't even remember the name, the premise of the show. 'Cause I watched like one episode as well. But I know it had Falcon was a pretty main character, a pretty good main character, and he had his actual Falcon, and he was like in the comic book uniform. Um, Thor was in it. Iron Man was in it. I think Spider Man. I don't know. Wolverine was in it at one point.
But what made this different?
It was like a kiddie version. It was like,
I know what you're talking about now.
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, Superhero Squad.
Superhero Squad. That one was good. That one was good. The only thing is, it came out when I had to go to school, so like I wasn't able to see it. But I thought it was hella dope. And it wasn't it like Superhero Squad Hero, right? Wasn't that like the theme? Yeah, I remember that theme. That was dope. Yeah, because whenever I was sick and I couldn't go to school, I'd watch it. I was like, that's what's up. But I remember like one episode clearly, like the Falcon gets stolen, and they have to go find it. And yeah, that was a cool cartoon. Yeah. All right, continue.
Yeah, that's the Ultron theory that it
Oh,
could be
okay.
it, but
That makes sense.
I don't know. I mean, there is a lot of
Yeah.
references to Age of Ultron in this show too, but
Hey,
if it if it does, I mean
who's that one guy
that'd be
from
cool.
Spider-Man, the one that reveals his identity? From the
Mysterio,
Daily Bugle? No, the one on the Daily Bugle.
J. Jonah
Is that
Jameson.
him? That is him. He looks completely different
What are you talking about?
from the Spider-Man movie. When he reveals his name on the news, he looks like the original J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah, because
And
it's the same actor.
yeah, but like, and then you go to WandaVision, he looks completely different. Like, why does he look hella younger?
Wait, what?
Are we thinking of the same guy?
No. Who
I
are you
don't think we're
saying
thinking of the same
looks
guy.
younger now? There's James Jonah Jameson is not in WandaVision at all.
Then who are you saying is? You said something about WandaVision.
I didn't say anything about WandaVision.
Yeah, when you start talking about the
No,
Ultron
I
theory, you said
said
something about WandaVision.
yeah, I said Hayward. I didn't say Jameson.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. That's a lot better than my theory then. That's a whole lot better than my theory.
It's a reach. It could be a reach in all honesty. Um, and I mean, but it does also lead to like when Darcy's going through all that other stuff,
Yeah.
all the files and everything, finding Monica's blood results and how it's like it's changed her body in general and everything like that. How where the opportunity where it comes in of getting her powers and all that stuff in the future
Yeah.
and all that stuff. What else was there?
My theory was just that he's the alternate universe one, and that's how it leads into Spider-Man and all the different movies with,
Wait, what?
with
Who is what? Who is the alternate universe?
the guy J. Jonah Jameson. You know how he's in um not Tom Holland's damn, what's his name? The original Spider-Man.
Tobey Maguire Spider
Amazing
Man.
Spider.
I just
Yeah, he
talked
was in
about.
Tobey
I
Maguire
just
Spider-Man.
said this.
Yeah. No, but I didn't think of him being Ultron. I thought of him just being from a different dimension, from that his
Manny.
universe.
Oh my God! I never said J. Jonah Jameson was gonna be Ultron.
Oh, who did you say was gonna be Ultron then?
Hayward, the leader is the person that runs Shield. I mean Sword.
Then how did you start talking about J. Jonah Jameson then?
I brought up J. Jonah Jameson from another thing.
Oh, I thought that's why I was getting so confused. I thought you were bringing all of them and like merging them, and I was like,
No,
wait,
where
how
did I?
does Hayward fit in with J. Jonah
Wait,
Jameson?
where did that come in about merging?
Because you said something. No, not merging. Literally, I took both of your theories that you said and I merged them into one giant theory. That's when I was like,
Why?
wait,
What?
where does Hayward and J. Jonah Jameson
Why?
have in
Why did
common
you
with
do
Ultron?
that? Why did you do that when I was just talking about separate things in general?
Because it didn't sound like you cut off. Like it sounded like you were just saying one solid sentence, and it sounded like one giant theory.
What?
Like you know how you're like blah blah blah, and then when you talk about another theory, you're like, but also blah blah blah. I didn't hear you say the but also to cut off saying it's a new theory. I heard you just say blah 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 blah. You get it?
I swear,
Anyways,
I swear
move
you
on.
have selective hearing. I really do. I swear you have selective hearing.
Yeah.
No, but I've never even like I stopped about the J. Jonah Jameson. We talked about something else, and then I brought up the Ultron thing.
Okay, so what you remembered, but what you said was that Hayward is it? There's a theory that Hayward can be Ultron.
Yes,
Okay, that's out. Okay, got that. What do you say about J. Jonah Jameson?
I was saying there's people saying that the J. Jonah Jameson that showed up at Farver Home could be the alternate reality, an alternate
Okay,
reality one,
they're on the same page with that one. Okay,
and all that stuff because of the fact that Far From Home is set after WandaVision.
yeah, okay. Same. I got the same thing then about that part. I didn't get the Hayward one. I did get the J. Jonah Jameson. Okay, continue. I merged them all in as one. I thought you were
I
like
don't know
J.
why
Jonah
you did
Jameson
that.
comes from a. I thought I don't know. I heard J. Jonah Jameson and then something about Hayward and then something about Hayward is Ultron, and I was like, where does J. Jonah Jameson fit into? Okay, everything's clear now. Continue. Then I had the same theory about J. Jonah Jameson as well. I think I was like, are we getting into like X-Men territory where like this is the younger version of him? Like I was like,
X-Men territory. What?
yeah, you remember how in X-Men when the dude who did the Weapon X program, he was younger and when he picks up Wolverine in the lake, remember?
Yeah.
And then that's like a younger version of him, but then in like
Yeah.
in the older ones, he's the older version of him.
Yeah.
I thought it was like that. I thought like in WandaVision he was younger for some reason. I was like, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, because I was like, that doesn't make sense. And you're like, hey, and then
Never
we're
did.
here.
I don't know how you brought that up. I don't know
Yeah,
how, in all honesty.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
What else? 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 Is Peter or Pietro actually Pietro?
No,
Oh, that stuff. Is the
he's the
theory?
guy from Kick-Ass.
Stop. Good ref. Awesome reference though, but
Yeah, dude, Kick-Ass is part of the MCU now.
no,
It's
it's
canon.
not. It's
It's
not.
canon.
Don't.
It's Earth
Don't.
512,
Don't do that. Just because they reference it doesn't mean it's gonna be part of something.
which that means that technically means that we're getting Nicolas Cage again in a Marvel movie.
I hate you
No.
sometimes. I swear. You can bring the weirdest of references and try to make it connect to the whole thing. Everything like that.
Oh
But
my! Like the one we talked about before we started filming.
oh my gosh,
Yeah, dude, Will.I.am's coming back.
no,
He's in the MCU. It's confirmed. It's
no.
confirmed.
I was just like, can we
Will.I.am to
not?
rejoin the
That's what
MCU.
makes everything so stressful because it's like I'm trying to enjoy the show. I don't need no crazy small little references that somehow connects it.
Wanda, WandaVision confirms mutants. You heard it here, folks.
I mean, that's what
WandaVision
everybody's.
confirms
Honestly, that's what
mutants.
everybody's. That's what it seems like everybody's gonna this is gonna goes towards too. That this is gonna
I
start.
feel like she's the one that made mutants.
That's what I was just about to say.
Yeah. Oh, it's like remember Legend of Korra when there was no airbenders and then Korra made airbenders? It's like that, but with Wanda and mutants. She Legend of Korra the MCU. You remember that episode when like there was
That's a
no
bad analogy. It's a bad
I
analogy.
mean, but
No,
it
no,
makes sense.
well, no, no, no. I know. I get what you're saying with it, but the way you're how you're making that analogy just sounds so bad.
Yeah, she's the Legend of Korra of the MCU.
Oh my
That's what she is.
god.
That's
Anyways,
what she is.
anyways, I mean that's what it seems like. What people are saying that Wanda is going to be the reason. Wanda is the reason why we're gonna get mutants to start and all that
Yeah.
stuff. And this could be the start of the small, well, not like in a big way, but the beginning of mutants
House of M.
and leading
Oh,
it to X Men when that comes down the line, and for that to happen, um, which is understandable, and especially of how they've been able to explain of how with Monica being the example of her going being in and out of the hex already, and it's already
yeah.
changing her and how she is. So it's like so there is a chance of that happening, and then the possibility of her actually making the hex bigger and then affecting all certain people. Because let's say like maybe the X gene has always been inside a person, but it just needed something to trigger it
Yeah.
and all that stuff.
Like gamma radiation. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
yeah, right, good.
That was a joke. That
Yeah,
was
that was a
it.
good joke.
Ah,
Um, and that could be the starting point for that. Like I said, that would be our starting point, and it could slowly lead to everything and all that stuff.
what's the what's the neighbor's name? The one that was Frankenstein in the last episode.
Ralph,
Okay, just
yes.
making sure. Ralph's gonna be Wolverine. Pretty sure.
I think
No,
so.
the
I think
Incredible Blob. I can see him as a Blob.
no,
No.
I don't think I don't think any of the actors and all that stuff are gonna become mutants.
Yeah. I
There's
feel
because
like some
there's
of the
no
town folk could.
because there's no
Be
here's and the reason why I'm saying this, and I like I said I could be wrong in general. There's no pivotal person throughout all those people, with the exception of Agnes and all that stuff, because of
yeah.
she's a mystery in herself. But so far of the townsfolk of who we've known so far, outside of Agnes and Monica, also, um, it doesn't seem like any of these people will have a significant role outside of this show.
I don't know, cause during the Halloween one, remember when he went up to Wanda
Mm-hmm.
and then she was like, yeah, she's like, no, I need vision. He's like, isn't there anything I can do for you? And she's like, nah. He's like, you don't need anything changed. I feel like he knows as well.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we've come to the conclusion. No, I'm saying, like, we've come to the conclusion of the fact of the people know, people know, and all that stuff
I feel
that
like
there's
it was
fucking hex,
I feel like right now we've
and they're
only
scared
known three that know.
and all that stuff. No, 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 no. They know. It's just the fact of like everyone knows, like all townsfolk, that especially the ones that we know, like who they've interacted with,
Yeah.
they know, and all that for that stuff. It's just more the fact of the if you remember from episode 5 was when Vision took Norm out of that thing, and he was
Yeah.
his real self. Like he knew about this and all that stuff.
Yeah, well, so did
And
Agnes when she was in the car
and of
and
course,
he did a
yeah,
thing to her. Yeah.
Agnes. We know Agnes knows. We knew Agnes from since episode 3, pretty much.
Yeah.
And all that. Agnes, we known about that since episode 3 with Agnes and all that stuff. Even the same thing with Ralph. Ralph had that. Remember when Ralph was in that episode too. I feel
Yeah.
like I'm getting his name wrong though. And all that
That
stuff.
was cool. I like Ralph. Just
And all that stuff.
can call him Ralph now.
What I'm saying though is I'm saying, and I don't know if I got the question wrong or anything. When you were saying about it may affect these people about getting the X gene, I don't think that's gonna. I don't think that's true, and all that stuff. Like I don't think any of these characters are gonna become significant in the future, like these town folks people in particular. Maybe I don't know,
Yeah.
and all
Because
that stuff.
I don't think it's. I feel like the whole Ralph becoming the Blob or Wolverine, that was a joke.
Okay,
But I feel like they can probably do something. Like there's a whole lot of kids in the city now, as of yesterday or as of
really?
the last episode.
That's because she
Yeah,
did that.
because she. But there's no telling if they're actual people from another. They're more act. They could be more actors that she got that happen to be kids.
Yeah.
I feel like they can probably do something where those kids turn into the first class. Not the
Oh,
first class, but like not the first class literally, but like the first, results of mutants, I feel like.
Nah.
I mean, it'd give us a lot of time. It wouldn't be so rushed, I feel like. Like if they happen to bring in that some of those
Well,
kids.
you have to realize it is the year 2023 in the MCU right now.
Okay,
2023 is in a couple years. I don't think that's
okay,
enough time because most likely when we get to movies in 2023, we're pretty much caught up on the timeline wise
yeah.
and all that stuff. So those kids, unless they're already teenagers and all that stuff,
They only had to be about 18, 19 in their universe to be a mutant. Early 20s, late teens.
they
That's all you
already
had to be.
no. You're already born with the X gene. It is the way of
Yeah.
and all that stuff. It you don't you're the way it manifests is by a certain can happen by a certain event for it to work and all that stuff. You can get your powers if you're at the age of 5 or the age of
No, what I'm
10.
saying is by the time we get introduced to them, it could be about 3 years. Because it doesn't have to be little kids. There's older kids there. Because we saw older kids being there. So like they could be in their teens in the city somehow. You know what I mean?
Okay, now you're
And
making
then
more
after
sense.
the events we start seeing and then they start making a connection or something.
I don't know.
Unless there's like a giant like thing that happens in the next 3 episodes where like it hits the world and the whole world is certain people are turned on to the X gene or something. I
Well,
don't know
that's
because
gonna
we
be.
still haven't seen the rest
I
of the
think
episodes.
that's more believable than just doing it within the town.
Yeah, because that's what the whole thing is like. I went with the town because right as of right now we haven't have any proof of it being outside of that hex. So like I can't say right now the whole certain people in the world are different. As of right now, my theory is it's gonna be teenagers or young adults from the hex.
I think it's some. I think it, like I said, I think it's just gonna be Wanda's gonna expand it. The hex is gonna affect the whole world, and then it's gonna spread out. It's certain kids throughout the world are gonna have. It's gonna activate on certain kids throughout the world.
I feel like it's gonna be like when or if they destroy the hex, that's gonna send out like a shockwave, I feel like
Yeah,
around the world.
yeah. It's like it's one of it's
Yeah.
there's gonna be some kind of like way of the hex expand, or like Wanda's just powers in general exp- expand out throughout the whole world to make that happen. And also,
I think
how that occurs, I don't
yeah,
know, and everything. But what I'm just
yeah.
saying is, her powers will somewhat spread out throughout the whole world. Doesn't have to be the whole like the hex in general, but just her powers,
Yeah.
where it'll affect these particular people, and
Like a radio blast or
it'll like
something.
activate the X gene in a way.
Yeah.
The X gene has always been dormant in a way, and it's now becoming a thing.
What kind of X powers do you think we'll see?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's like I don't want to make assumptions on that. I'm just saying this is more the fact. It's like I think it's just more the fact that it's like we'll get something out of it. Something's gonna pop up. Will we see something at the end of WandaVision with powers being activated?
By the way, hold on. Yeah, I get what you're saying, and I believe it too. Remember last week when I said, what's his name has like telepathy or some kind of a mental link, and I explained to when he was talking to the dog and he was feeding the dog, when he was training the dog and he was pointing at his head
I
when he
didn't
was
watch.
talking to the
I
dog.
still haven't watched that part yet.
You still haven't watched it? Well, I rewatched it and he's putting his finger on his head, and he had the link with Vision. Remember? I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody called it, but like, I'm just saying, like, I don't know if anybody caught it, like, foreshadowing. I feel like he's always had his powers.
No, they just activated in that episode.
I don't think so.
If that was true, freaking, I'm blanking on the other guy's name. Would have been speed running that whole last episode too.
Here's the thing. I feel like they were linked. Okay, so every time they grew older, they held hands.
Did they?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
So here's the thing. Speed and Mind,
I
they
don't.
teamed up on their powers to grow older.
No.
I'm pretty sure.
No, no.
Yep.
First of all, I don't think they weren't holding hands.
Yeah. Every time they told them not to grow up, and then they did grow up the twice that they did it, they held hands.
They've only grown up. They've only grown up
They growed up
twice.
3 times.
Twice.
When they were babies.
Babies to kids.
Oh no, they didn't
Kids to
do it. They told
children.
them not to grow up. Yeah, so they did it
Yeah,
twice.
and then
But
there
the
was.
second time they did it, they held hands.
I don't think they were holding hands.
Yeah, they grabbed hands and then they did it. They don't even have to be holding hands. I'm pretty sure they held hands, but they don't even have to be holding hands
Then why is this becoming? Why are we bringing this up?
because I'm pretty sure they linked their powers to grow old, to rapid accelerate.
You do realize it wasn't them that grew up faster.
It could be.
No, because we remember there is somebody we do. There is someone else out besides Wanda that is making all these weird changes and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
but they. I'm pretty sure it was them that linked up
Give me a second.
because you got speed, and then you got like a telepathy type of thing, and we don't even know what powers he has to be honest. Like he has some type of telepathy, some type of something
He's a psychic.
like
He's a
Wanda.
magic wielder.
Yeah, psychic.
That's based
Yeah,
off his.
magic wielder.
It's based off his comic book
So
powers.
then, yeah, so then they can link up powers to rapid accelerate their growth or their age, whatever you want to call it. I'm pretty sure.
You can't tell if they're holding hands.
They look at each other,
I,
don't they?
they look at each other, but it's not like they're holding
They
hands.
could grab hands and look at each other.
Why are you making this
I'm
assumption
pretty
when it's not even hard? You can't even tell by watching the
because
episode.
I'm pretty sure they already had powers. They just
They
didn't
don't have
know.
power.
I
Remember,
don't think they knew they had powers.
well,
I think they did it without knowing.
this no, because I don't think it was them that did it.
I'm pretty sure it was them. I'm pretty sure.
I don't think it's them that make them grow faster. I think it's whoever's this other person is that's also like helping Wanda out with this whole thing in general is the one that's got the
I
kids
I
older.
think I think it was them. Because all the timing worked, or the
Like
timing that did
in
it, it
all
worked
honesty,
for
like
their benefit.
here's my thing about that. If it is those kids, they would have been like adults by now within that episode. If they were the ones
Yeah,
doing
but here's the thing. Remember later on, they tell them they were gonna grow
that,
when I forgot what it was,
that's
and
the
they were
thing.
like, no, 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 don't do it.
That's the
So they
thing though.
did.
That's the thing though. That's the thing though. Like they still would have done it. I
Well,
think
no, because WandaVision told them not to.
that just that yeah, I get that, but still, the fact that the first time they did it without them, with not listen by not listening to them. If they knew, like if they knew
Because all
from the
they
fact,
told them was that you had to be a certain age in order to get a dog. You had to be older. So then they grew up to the certain age that they told them, so that they can keep the dog. That's the only reason they did it.
and I was like, yeah, by not
Exactly.
and they did it by not listening and all that stuff, not
Yeah.
being
But no, they
obedient
never told them they couldn't grow.
and all that stuff.
They just said you have to be until this age in order to get to be to have a dog and have
Which
ownership over
led
a
them
dog.
to being disobedient, not disobedient, but in a way of like,
Technically, they weren't disobedient. They just grew up, which they didn't. They never said they couldn't do. When they said they couldn't grow up, they didn't because they listened to their parents because they're good boys and they're good boys.
but I'm
Anyways,
saying though, at the same time, if they were willing to do it that time and all that stuff, what stopped them from then doing it the second time? Just outside of their parents
Wanda
telling
and
them not
Vision,
to. Outside of their parents not telling them to do it. They could have done it
they
still.
didn't know they knew how to.
They could
I
have
mean,
done it
they
still.
looked at each other and they were gonna do it.
They could have done it still. They could have done
Yeah,
they
but they didn't because
especially
they
at the
listened to
fact
their
no,
parents.
especially at the fact of their mental state, they could have just done it still and all that stuff.
Maybe
They
they
were
didn't want to.
already upset, they were already annoying. That should have already led them to do it and all that stuff.
That
Even
doesn't mean they're gonna
even
do it though.
even with their parents, do you not understand the basic knowledge of kids not listening to their parents?
I always listen to my parents.
That's
I
you
listen to higher ups. I listen to higher ups, not.
and all that stuff. Like that's why I'm saying like I don't think it's the kids that are doing that. The aging.
I'm pretty sure it's the kids. I'm pretty sure. Because what benefit would the person helping Wanda have over the kids growing up older? Just that one time. What benefit does that person have?
Was the person
Like if they if
it is the person that's controlling this whole thing in the first place
yeah, why wouldn't they be older in general from that point then? Why would he have them at that age?
and all that stuff.
What's the benefit of having them at that age?
What's the benefit?
Yeah, of how at that age, why not just make them older already?
Besides the fact of Wanda already losing or not being able to control it herself.
What do you mean? Control them?
Exactly.
If they were older, don't you think they'd be more mature?
No,
I'm pretty sure they would be
no.
a lot more
The
mature if they
fact
were
that they're
older.
already like that's my point. That is my point, and all that stuff. If they knew they had control, they know they have this power. They know they're already doing it. They already did it all once immaturely in a way, and all that stuff. They could have kept going with it, and all that stuff.
Here's the thing, though. I don't believe that they knew they had powers. They're the ones that grew up, but I don't think it was on purpose.
Because someone else
That's the
did it.
thing. No, they're the ones who did it, but they don't know they did it. You remember how in Dark Phoenix she was doing all these things to cars and she didn't know why?
How?
It's the same
How is
thing.
it that they don't know it? They did it when they're literally looking at each other and all that stuff and smiling. Someone
Because they
else is
want, they're
helping them.
like, are you thinking what I'm thinking? And then they grew up and they're like, oh snap, we grew up. That's what I think it is.
I don't think it's them.
I think it. I think. Well,
Like in all
you get
honesty,
there.
it's like there is someone out there besides
Yeah,
Wanda that's
but
doing all
I
this
don't think I do
and
think Wanda obviously, yeah, they're
has a
helping Wanda,
grasp
but I don't think it was them.
has a grasp of doing some has some grasp into Westview besides Wanda and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Mephisto, isn't it?
That's the theory that it's Mephisto and all that stuff, and then and everything. Well, in the comics, because I was just reading learning stuff about from House of M. Like the boys are literally a manifestation from Mephisto. And all that
Yeah,
stuff. So, like I said, like if this higher up is Mephisto, it could be just it could be just Mephisto
you
doing
good?
this. No, the part where you mentioned about him using his hand with the dog, it just popped. The scene just popped up.
Oh, was he?
It wasn't magic.
I'm pretty sure
He
it
had a
was
dog
telepathy.
treat.
It was
He
telepathy.
had a
It
dog
was he
treat.
was yeah, but he was pointing at his head because he was
No, he
controlling. He
wasn't.
was talking to him
No,
with
he
his mind.
wasn't. No, he
Yeah,
wasn't.
I'm pretty sure.
Of
I'm
course.
pretty. You can't just get a straight dog and be like, "Yo," and like teach him tricks in a day. It's because he has telepathy or telepathy.
Okay, I did see this part, but I'm trying to see what part.
See,
Hold
because
on.
he's talking to the dog. He says sit or something like that. Okay. Some kind of a training thing.
Isn't this a dog thing, anyways? In general,
Not that I know of.
then
I know you
you
click. I
can't
know
back it up.
it's a
You can't
clicking
back it up
thing.
with magic. I
I
swear,
ain't a dog, dude. I'm pretty sure.
you
I'm pretty
can't back it
sure
up with
it's
magic.
magic.
You can't back it up with
It's
magic.
it's telepathy.
It's not.
It's tele.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not. I think
He's
that's
talking
more.
to the dog.
I think that's more of like a dog, like breeder kind of thing, and all that stuff than it
I
is
watched
magic.
that dog, dude, and he doesn't like. That's not a thing. Like he doesn't. That's not a
I
thing.
think that has to do something with that.
Nah.
I think that's more of
That's
that
that.
because
Why
when
would
you're
you do
talking,
that? That's
because
weird.
this part you were talking about, he had a dog treat in his hand.
Yeah, and then he talks to him like that with his mouth. He's like remember Professor X when he would like talk like that? Same
He
thing.
did this. He didn't do this.
Well, maybe he does it different. I mean, all actors act different. Maybe he's like instead of or however he does it. I don't know how he does it.
Look, I'm playing this
I'm
game.
pretty sure it's telepathy. Telepathy.
Telep.
Telepathy. That one. You
I
know I don't know
I
English.
don't think it's. I
It's
don't think this is something that.
telepathy.
I don't think that's it. I literally don't think
I'm
that's
pretty
it.
sure.
And all that stuff.
I'm pretty sure.
And all that stuff. I don't think it's that.
I'm pretty sure.
I really don't think it's that.
Pretty sure it's telepathy.
I don't think it is.
He's telepathic. That's what it is.
I don't think it is.
Pretty sure.
I really don't think so.
That's what you think. I think what I think. That makes us human beings. But other than that, that's all I got to say on WandaVision. We got off topic
No.
there,
One more
but
thing. One more thing. One more thing. One more thing. Because this
oh,
has
okay.
because it is another thing that people brought up and all that stuff, and It could. It's coming more true and true. It might become true. We'll find out this Friday. Do we think Wanda's contact is Reed Richards?
Oh yeah, Wanda's contact. You mean
I mean, Monica. I said Monica. I
no,
said
you said
Monica.
Wanda.
I said Wanda.
You're
Okay,
like, do you
Monica.
think Wanda's contact?
Monica. What do
Uh,
you mean? Wanda? Monica?
yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Reed Richards. I I'm up in the air. Like I'm like either Reed Richards or Doctor Doom, but I highly doubt it's Doctor Doom. Because like, why would you introduce Doctor Doom for no reason?
Why
I'm
would you?
pretty sure it's Reed Richards.
Doom's not a.
I heard a dude talk about it, and I was like, that makes sense, but that'd be
I
kind
don't
of
think.
dumb.
I don't think Doom's a Astro's engineer or whatever it was that Monica said he
What
is.
the whole theory that he had, it was like it was really like a stretch. It was like some kind of comic, and like Doom doing something, and that it shows like Doom's IQ level, and he's like, well, I mean, technically, since they don't follow the comics word for word, blah blah blah, he can be anything. He can just be a smart dude. And I was
Look,
like, I
look,
don't
look,
think
look.
so.
I understand MCU does not go by source material. I know that. I get that.
Yeah.
But let's just get something straight. I don't think you're gonna just put Doom there just because he's a smart person. And all that
Yeah,
stuff.
I
The
think it's Mr. Fantastic, but
the fact
I
that
don't.
she specifically had a actual title for this person,
Yeah.
I don't think that's Doom at all.
Yeah, I don't think it's Doom either. Like that'd be a hell of a stretch if he gets it right, but I think it's Reed Richards. Because like he went into saying like that's why that's the what was it? It was like something like that's how they get their rivalry originally is because Reed Richards was um like a better physicist than him and more successful or something like that. I was like,
Yeah,
I
but
don't
physicists
I don't
can
think so.
be multiple things.
Yeah, I don't even know what
That's incorrect.
astrophysicist is, but I'm pretty sure it's Mr. Fantastic.
Uh,
That's what I think. I think it's Mr. Fantastic.
yeah.
It'd be cool to see Doom in an MCU thing, but it'd be kind of dumb to see him now, like
No.
for no reason.
Yeah, Doom doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but yeah, I think it's Mr. Fantastic. Definitely.
Hold on, hold on.
Do I think he's already Mr. Fantastic? No, I don't think he
Oh
is
no,
yet.
no, no. Oh
No,
yeah,
but
this
I
is
do believe it's him.
yeah, like yeah, I believe that also.
Yeah,
Like this is not uh
yeah,
post space accident and everything like that,
yeah.
Doctor and all that
He's
stuff.
not.
This is before
Which
that happens.
is which is the DC one? Where is he like Rubber Man or something like Plastic Man? I think.
Elongated man.
Is it Elongated Man?
Yes.
Oh, it's like that. That's like basic. He's like Mrs. Incredible, right? Like,
She.
simply speaking.
Okay, this
Anyways,
person.
yeah, no, I believe it's Reed Richards.
They were roommates based on the comics, but in college, but doesn't provide of what he studied.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. He said something about I can't remember honestly. I kind of skimmed through the video because I was like, I don't really believe it. But I'll try to find it. I'll send it to you. It should be in my history, so I can send it to you.
Oh wait, hold on. Explains the.
For the audio listeners, Ricky's currently looking at the if there's a connection between
Can someone in the
Doctor Doom and
comments um explain what Doom studied? Actual what his actual study was, or what he actually like did before he became Victor Von Doom
yeah,
and all that stuff. My comic knowledge is not that far going and all that stuff
yeah, mine either.
and all
I
that
don't
stuff
read too much Fantastic Four.
and everything. So, because I don't think an Astro, whatever he was called, she called him, is something in Doom's
Astrophysicist.
something like that.
What does an astrophysicist even do? I don't
Oh wait, this is the episode. I don't.
like. I'm not into astrology. I guess maybe the study of space. Maybe that's what it is. Study of space and matter.
Prob.
I feel like that'd be a
Give me a
thing,
sec.
right?
Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Give me a sec.
I mean, because I don't even remember from the movies what they had Doom doing. He was just like another
Aerospace engineer. There we go.
oh an aerospace. Where did we get? What
I
did you
know.
get? You
I
said
know.
something.
I know. I knew I had it wrong. I just knew I had it wrong.
Oh, okay. It sounded right. It is.
And all that stuff.
It
aerospace
sounded good enough.
engineering is the primary field of engineering concerned with the development of aircraft and spacecraft. It has two major and overlapping branches: aeronautical engineering and astronautical engineering. Avionics
Hmm.
engineering is similar but deals with electronic side of aerospace engineering.
So aeronautical is like the sea?
No,
Oh, so I thought they were like sending rockets into the sea. Oh, that's dope. Just sending a rocket into the ocean. Hell tight. But
aeronautical is relating to the science or practice of building or flying aircraft. Where did you get water from?
nautical.
It starts off with aero. You start off with
Yeah,
how it starts with. You don't start. You don't base it off what it ends with.
that's true. But what? Yeah, I guess.
Arrow right
I thought it
there
was like
already matter. Arrow there already explains the fact that it happens in the air.
true. But anyways, yeah, no, I don't know. I don't believe it, Doom.
The Doom doesn't make
But
sense at all.
yeah, so yep, that's that. Then that's how we see Chris Evans as Human Torch and Doctor Strange. That's how we see that happens, and then and then we build up to the Fantastic Four movie. Yeah, pretty sure. Maybe it's the Mr. Fantastic from the third Fantastic Four movie, and they're getting like a mixed match of Fantastic Four actors
Oh,
to play the new team. They're like that guy from this movie, that guy from that movie. You know what I mean?
I was like the third Fantastic Four movie,
The reboot. Yeah,
the reboot.
yeah,
I was like, why'd you say third?
yeah. I couldn't remember who played Mr. Fantastic in the third movie, so
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah. You mean the
I
reboot?
couldn't remember his name. Yeah, in the reboot, I couldn't remember his
Don't say
name, so
third
I
because
just said.
you make it sound because it sounds like you're talking about like after the second one.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I couldn't remember who played him from the reboot, but that'd be kind of cool if it was like a mix of actors from the original, like like hodgepodge together. That'd be kind of cool as like that's the new team.
Again, I talked about it last week, and I'm gonna say it again. It just sounds like it's too much already.
Like you got like the Human Torch and you got Jessica Alba as reprising their roles, but then you got Mr. Fantastic and the Thing from from the reboot, and then that makes up the team. It's like a hodgepodge.
Still sounds like it's too
And
much.
then just explain it with the multiverse or something. That'd be cool.
Sounds too, like too much.
Or just make it like they happen to be the same people, like in the MCU or something. I don't know. But so that's the episode this week. We hope you guys had a good time, had a laugh, maybe thought about something. For those of you who haven't watched WandaVision, I'm sorry because I don't know if the spoiler thing is still on.
It'll be
So you
removed
got
once
a really
it's.
short episode if you didn't watch WandaVision. But why are you watching us if you don't watch WandaVision? We talk about it crap ton. So, anyways,
We talk about what?
we talk about like Marvel things a crap ton. So
Oh,
like if they didn't watch WandaVision, they don't really. Anyways, we hope you had a good episode viewing. This is Manny signing off with Ricky. I'll see you guys. That was a good outro. I like signing off. Sounds like a spaceship.